Hey, what's up, guys? Let's see. We're gonna say Final Fantasy Restock and new Jumbo Break. All right. Almost dying. Almost died. I almost died. There we go. There we go. Jumping up here. We're going live Monday night. No Monday daytime stream. It was really disappointing not to be able to make that stream, but that's how it was. All right. I really enjoy our daytime streams. All right, we're jumping over here. That BGS submission went out today. That was good. Tag grading for my master ball. All right, cool. Let's jump over here. Let's open up the stream. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, let me open this. Hey, that's my voice. All right, let's see. Clicking on this. Clicking on this. Hey, what's up, guys? Oddish will have to wait another year. No, it won't. This is our 420 celebration. My plan for the 420 breaks was Monday daytime and Monday nighttime. So that's it, because Monday was 420. So this is the Monday nighttime stream. All right, we're going to grab this. We have a very good Oddish this time. That's the Yukimori Oddish. Let's go ahead and pin this. I don't know what I should ask for him, but I might ask a lot. Let's see. This is PSA 10 Hidden Legends Oddish. All right, there's none for sale. The PSA 9 is 125. Holy Jesus, dude. Let's see. What I do know is I have sales information that says I have sold this card, not this particular card. I've sold PSA 10 non-hollers from these EX era sets in the $200 range. But this is also going to be a very special Oddish because he's part of the 420 celebration. All right, so we got to get started here, guys. Okay. Yeah. All right, here goes. So you do this every 420. All right. Now he needs a doobie coming out of his mouth. Okay. There it is. All right. So now he's cool. And we're going to say this was on, where should I sign it, you think, huh? 4.20.26. There's my signature. All right. Okay, there's the first one. We got to do it to the second one now. That's how we do it, guys. Let me close this and open up the chat. There it is. Hey, I thought that Smoking Tops Oddish with glasses on that you drew last year. Nice. Now, this is a PSA 10 Topps Common card. Should be in the $100 range. This guy's quite special. I'm tempted not to draw the glasses on him and to just mark him as 420. All right. So we're not going to put the marijuana glasses on him. Here we are. All right. Lovely. How did you die today? Oh, man. So there's a very good reason why I missed the daytime stream. I had a really, really terrible thing happen that morning. Um, Basically, I'm on. You guys know I'm on Wegovy, right? And I've had like sort of like heartburn. Here it is, sort of like heartburn. It's not like true heartburn. It's like this other thing. Basically, the food sits in your stomach for like twice as long as it normally would, and it's kind of like heartburn because of that. But I've had this issue going on at night where sometimes, like in my sleep, I will like burp while I'm sleeping and it will splash stomach acid out of my stomach. If I have like a really full stomach, because even though I'm on the Wegovy, I'm still eating a lot. So it like punishes you. Well, that happened this morning, except it went differently than usual. Usually I wake up very rapidly when that happens. And I did this time too, but this time I woke up in searing pain because I accidentally inhaled stomach acid. How fun is that? If you guys haven't tried that, you got to try it. Try inhaling stomach acid. So we'll call this one Blaze It. I inhaled stomach acid into my windpipe, and it was just about the most painful thing I can ever describe to you guys. I looked it up. It's a real medical injury. If you inhale it into your lungs, it could be so serious that you have to go to the emergency room. Luckily, I don't think it went into my lungs. I'm pretty sure now that it did not. But yeah, it's a pretty serious thing. It's a deep burn. Oh my god. It can only be described as sort of like getting bleach or something like that down into your windpipe. Like have you guys ever drank water down the wrong tube and you spent like a minute coughing? Imagine that, but instead of drinking water into your windpipe or spit, imagine you drank Drano into your windpipe. So you're already drowning anyways, but now you have this actually very real burn that just makes you want to like cut your throat open to wipe it away or to like fix it or something. It was blindingly painful, easily 10 out of 10 pain. Uh, the pain, I described this in Discord if you guys are in Discord. The pain was so severe. My ears and my teeth started hurting. That's how bad it was. My whole system was in pain. And I couldn't really talk without coughing. And I have my voice back now, but it has basically been a slow recovery from this morning. So it's been, let's see, it occurred at 7 a.m. in the morning. So now we're at 12 a.m. the next day. So it's been 12 hours plus 5. It's been about 17 hours since it happened. So, but when it originally occurred, I couldn't even talk. I couldn't talk. Like all I could do was wheeze, and then I had like trouble breathing for like 5 hours afterwards. I want to say there was like not because of anything with my lungs, but because of like the windpipe being swollen closed almost. Yeah, it was terrible. So it was really insane actually, and yeah, I hated it. But anyways, by the time it was time to do the daytime stream, I had tooth pain, earache, couldn't really breathe, couldn't talk. I sounded like this. And, and then if I talked even a little bit, I just started coughing anyways. So, and then I developed a headache too, by the way. I developed a headache at that point. So I was like, this ain't even close to happening. So there was no chance for the daytime stream. It was really unfortunate. Or he can't die. We need our pokies. I think it's best Mister stay on the Wagner. It might create you to some same people constantly win the breaks, pull the big pulls. Mister, I screw wait goofy, just exercise. Yes, yes, ever ate McDonald's French fry wrong. The meds are killing him. Mister's trans now. It's a deep burn. It was extremely painful. Extremely painful. Once the stomach acid was in my windpipe, I could not do anything about it. You can swallow water or honey or milk and it can't reach it. You would have to inhale it for it to reach it. So the acid just sat there and burned. That's it. And every time I breathed in and breathed out, I could smell it. It was horrible, horrible. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. I didn't know you could do that even. Never imagined it. But I'm pretty sure it's because I burped in my sleep and stomach acid came out and went right down the wrong place where it shouldn't have gone. And of course, I couldn't have stopped it because I was asleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep sitting up a little bit. That's my plan, especially if I have a really full stomach. I had a really full stomach yesterday night. That's part of what was going on because I went out to eat and we had really yummy food. So, all right. So we got two new breaks. This one's called Blaze It. Wait, let's not call this one Weed. Let's call this one 420. So break number 2 is going to be called 420. I'm over here yapping. Sound like my Crohn's disease I have to deal with on a daily basis. Ooh, I've heard Crohn's is pretty tough. I'm sorry to hear you have that, man. Crohn's is pretty tough. Yeah, so my goal is I'll probably be sleeping sitting up a little bit. I don't. People say I should like get off the Wegovy, but actually, I think if the Wegovy could suppress my appetite, then part of the issue will go away. I want you guys to be able to see the breaks. So 2 breaks. Let's see. What do we sell these for? These aren't just Oddishes. These are celebration Oddishes. So this one shall be $25, and it'll be 1 in 6, maybe. Okay, that one's the cheaper one. This one's going to be a little more expensive. This is Yukimori. Take a look. Yukimori. Very cute. I mean, honestly, if I was trying to collect a 420 Oddish, this would have to be pretty high up the list because this is from Hidden Legends. Let me go ahead and show you how many of these there are. Excuse me. All right. Boo, 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 boo. What's the number? What's the number? Pop 11. You know why this is so rare? Well, this is rare because it's from a Gold Star era set. This is Gold Star product. Gold Star sets. So that's not very common. The tops Oddish should also actually be pretty rare though. Be kind of a similar thing. Tops cards are very hard to grade 10, and I bet you a lot of people don't bother grading the Oddish. But look at this. Despite that, this one will be pop 22. So this one will probably end pretty fast. It's 25, 1 and 6. 420 blaze it. Beautiful. This one does not have any writing on the Oddish itself, just 42026 and my signature. And it will be a much more expensive break. Um, again, like I said, the very recently I sold a card like this one, I think for 200. Let me see if I can find that for you. These are Gold Star cards, and they're selling for more money than they used to. Of course, when I originally graded him, I didn't think he would be worth that much because this was before the Pokeboom. I actually graded this guy a while back. Look at the number on it, 10. So he was graded a while back in anticipation of 420. He has the Roaring Skies, or the Jungle Pack break happened. The Roaring Skies should have 1 spot left. Jungle, I think, has like 6 spots left. All right, let's see if I can find this. All right, so I'd like to give you guys an example. Do you see this card right here? This is EX Sandstorm Trapinch, and he just sold for 200. And it was just Trapinch. And it's not a very important Pokemon. Oddish is way more cool because he's the weed Pokemon, and it's a Yukimori illustration, and it's 420 Blaze It. So we're gonna do more than 200. Just based off of that one sale. I think we're gonna do 1 in 9. So he's the big one. 1 in 9. All right. Cool. So, anyways, I can still feel my throat is very scratchy right now. Look at these 2 Oddish, these 2 Slowpokes. We could draw a 420 blaze it on Oddish. He seems like he would be blazing it, doesn't he? Did I call him Oddish? We are. Let's see. Let's grab this. We could definitely draw a 420 blaze it on Slowpoke. Payout incoming. Nice. Let's see. We're going to clear up the emails now. Welcome, guys, to the late night stream. Karis is finally asleep. Karis can detect that I am hanging out, and she's like, "You just stay with me. You don't need to go live." Anthony Rodriguez is going to pick up this beautiful green Charizard, 4 of clubs. Perfect, man. All right. Well, I'm happy to sell it to you, Anthony Rodriguez. All right. Cool, man. Look at this. Once upon a time, $688. That actually was last year. 688. That shows you how far the poker cards have gone. And yet, don't you think they're still so affordable compared to other Charizards? Take a close look at the age, 1996. That's 1996 Charizard. And compare them, in fact, to a Topson Charizard. I'd like to do that for you guys real fast. I always pitch my case for the poker cards because I do believe that they're undervalued. I really do. And I like to compare them to this popular, not popular, but this other very old set, Topson Charizard. Let's get the Topson Charizard out. Okay, and actually, there's a Topson Charizard in auction right now, right here. This one right here. Compare those two cards. What do you see? Well, if you ask me, I see exactly the same artwork. Now the background's a little different, but which one do you actually think looks better? Crazy enough, I think the one on the left looks better. It's cleaner. Also, you know, a playing card deck is pretty relatable for like poker. Poker's pretty sexy, but not just poker, like blackjack as well, or baccarat, or anything you played as a kid, solitaire. So this is 19. It says 1995 Top Sun, but it's actually not 1995. It was proven that the contract to make that card with Top Sun was not 1995, and that age, that it's right here. In fact, take take a look at this. There I am coughing. So that's 1997. See that 1997 up there? So Beckett corrected it. So here's another thing a lot of people don't understand. The Topsun cards aren't even as old as these poker cards. These poker cards predate Topsun. It looks better and it predates it. So here's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. Why does Topsun Charizard sell for so much and Poker Charizard does not? And it really just boils down to a lack of education. There was a point where everyone believed Topsun was the oldest first printed Pokemon card set, and then it was discovered later that it wasn't. Okay, check it out. So on April 6th, that sold for 6,000. On April 17th, that sold for 7.5 thousand. He's getting this for 2.5. Wow, that's like half of 6,000. So it's less than half. I think it says a lot. I think it means that the Poker Charizards are undervalued. All right, Anthony Rodriguez. Yeah, did you notice how Beckett corrected the age to 1997? Now, I don't know if PSA is going to do that, but they should. We're going to go to slab away. And I think Anthony Rodriguez is making a smart move here. We're going to put you right here. We're going to say, I'll set you up for May 26th. Anthony Rodriguez, PSA 10, Poker Charizard, green, 2550. And he paid $50, so $30 goes toward the slab. 2520. So this did not last very long. This lasted on the table about a day. Cool, bro. All right. Mr. Looking like a whole glass of milk. Did you get a chance to place my Ivysaur coin in consignment? No worries if you haven't, just curious. Oh, yes, I haven't grabbed that yet. Hold on. Sarah donates a box. Good. Fixed Coinbase. Oh, yeah, this is a half star spot. Yo ho, ho ho. Hey, 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 who's still here? Oh, now wait a second. What are we connected to over here? Wait, did the regular internet just come back up? We had an internet spike outage there for a second. You know what? I just put us on to the hotspot internet, but it looks like the standard internet is back. Okay, looks like the standard internet is back. So give me a second, guys. It's gonna crash for a second again here. We're gonna go ahead and reconnect, which seems to have only gone down for a second. Like I can't figure it out. I can actually see the Wi-Fi router from here. It's right next to me, and it stayed green the whole time. So I don't know what that was. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back onto it. Okay, give me a second here. All right, we should be back onto it. And I have turned off, let's see, the personal. Ah, geez, man. Ah, geez, Rick. How's this looking? Oh, Sean Hannity. I was looking at what I was looking at on my phone. Sean Hannity declaring himself no longer Catholic. What do you think of that? All right. So is this operating like normal? Did your stomach acid hit the router too? Unfortunately, it only hit my windpipe. Let me hit test here, make sure this is running properly. Don't worry, guys, we're about to begin your orders. I'm just looking at this, and it says we're still running on, well, I won't play with that anymore. Let's not worry about that. All right, but I need to write a card down here. Get Mike Vasquez. I think it's Miguel, right? Coin. And get Albert Austin. All right. So this helps me know to get these two things. I believe we already bought that. We already helped Cactuar Queen. We have not fixed Coinbase. And Sarah needs to donate, or Sarah has donated a box. All right. Thanks for sticking it out there with me, guys. Sorry about that hiccup. It is, after all, streaming. These things do happen sometimes. It only lasted a second. That's the good news. Let's jump back over here. It's been a tough day, guys. I appreciate you guys chilling out with me despite the whatever you want to call it, illness. It's basically like an illness. It was pretty severe. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me anyways. Let's see. Care sent an email. Doobie doobie doo. I might be getting some money, guys. I might be getting some FedEx money. So the next order in the queue is Anthony Haymeyer. Tag grading for my Master Ball Bulbasaur. Anthony Haymeyer. Okay. I might be getting um a big refund from FedEx. That was in the news today. You know, the Supreme Court found Donald Trump's tariffs to be unconstitutional or something like that, right? He was real pissed off about it. And now the government has to do like a 16, no, not a 16, $160 billion refund for people who paid, where is Anthony Haymeyer? I got to find him. He must be in the last box. The government has to do a massive refund for everyone who paid taxes in the form of import duties. And that would include me. Now, what I read is that FedEx is just going to do the refund. So I think FedEx is going to get paid by the government, and then FedEx is going to hand out a refund to anyone who was paying a bunch of duties. So I think that includes us. Anthony Frank Haymeyer, tag rating for Master Ball Bulbasaur. Why didn't I see his bag? Maybe he's got his own box. Has he got his own box? Is he his own box type? I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't see him. Okay. Anthony Haymeyer. Interesting. Maybe he got put in the wrong box. Here, let's try this. Austin Archer. No. No. Okay. Interesting. Maybe he's in this AL box for some reason. Why would he be in an AL box? Anthony Haymeyer. Nothing's coming to mind. I'll ask him about this. Anthony Haymeyer, tag grading Bulbasaur. So do we get a refund from you? You said us. Tag grading Bulbasaur. There we go. No, you guys don't get a refund. I mean, if you were paying import fees, you get a refund. I love night streams so much. I would go as far as paying $1 Patreon just to bring it back. I'm serious. You like this night stream? Is you're talking about this night stream or like the earlier one? We are. All right. Here's Miss Six. She says slow poke break. Slow poke break. Oh, you do mean you sent $11 when you say a slow poke break? Oh, the trade break. Yes. Okay, here you go. Somehow there will be people that get rich from the tariffs being refunded. Probably not, because I mean, I guess if they filed a fraudulent refund, but you know that's pretty easy to track and pretty easy to be thrown in jail for. I don't think it, you know, I don't think that's how people are going to commit fraud. It's just not a good system for fraud, in my opinion. I miss streams. I miss night streams. I don't have time in the morning or afternoon because I have errands. So are you talking about this stream that we're in right now? This is the nighttime stream. Okay, and 1 with 51 Chinese. Here you go, Miss Six. Ta-da. All right. Snipping this. Very good. Okay. Here's Drowsy. It's Drowsy. Tonight's going to be a fun night, guys. We've got to remake the Jumbo Pack Break, and Final Fantasy has returned. Here you go, 6. There was a time you were streaming at night because the doctor told you to get more sleep or something. Oh, yeah. So you like this stream that we're hosting right now, this particular stream. There we go. It's a confusing question because it's like you're asking for them to come back. Well, here we are. I mean, we're here right now. Thank you, 6. Appreciate it. Ask and you shall receive. Ooh, look at that Zatu. He's cute. Mr. Almost died, Troy. I did almost die. We are. We are. All right. I looked it up. There are actual cases where people died of pneumonia after they asphyxiated from inhaling vomit, believe it or not, from inhaling throw up. Pretty interesting. Not a good way to go, I imagine. Painless. All right, let's get over here to the website, shall we? So, website time. Mister's body used sludge bomb a little bit. Let's see. I thought you stopped doing nighttime streams. You wanted to have a baby. Yeah, we do want to have a baby. Here's Mr. Hawk. He says Oddish break. All right, going into the Blaze It. The first of 6. I'm just gonna put you down as Hawk. I'm gonna start calling you Hawk Tua. There you go, Mr. Hawk. You got number 1. And the next order is from Mr. Hawk. It says Oddish break number 2. Here you go. Jimi Hendrix choked on his vomit and died. True story. What? No, he didn't. Did he? No, I didn't really truly throw up. It wasn't like that, but it was just sort of like stomach acid got thrown up my throat or something like that. It was probably just a small amount. I think it's because I likely had like a combination of a very full stomach and I probably burped in my sleep. I think that's probably what happens because Wegovy causes you to burp. I realized it later today. I was like, oh, hold on, man. I was like, damn. I had an otherwise nice day, by the way. Karis and I went out together and picked weeds because it was 420, so we decided we would pick the weeds. You're scary, mister. Stop. No, I look it up. Let's see. No, he really did. Post-mortem examination concluded that Jimi Hendrix aspirated from his own vomit and died of asphyxia. What? Wow. Yeah, so basically if you inhale your own vomit, it's pretty deadly. I could see why. It's like it was extremely severe. Let's see. Find any shrooms? Been good, bro. Did you eat last 6 p.m.? Um, you know, I think I ate just before we went live actually yesterday. So that was part of it. But a big part of it was Kirsten and I went out to eat at a new restaurant, at a suitable time. It was like 2 p.m. It wasn't that late. Just a normal time of the day. And we went out to eat together and it was really good. and I ate a lot of it, and it just didn't digest because that's how it is when you're on Wegovy. It just doesn't digest. Sits in your stomach all day for a super long time. Here's Sergio. He says, give 6 2 more spots in that slow poke. That's Sergio L12. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so we'll say 2 6 from Sergio. You know, the other Sergio's not around anymore, as far as I can tell. Sergio L12. Sergio. A friend of mine, baby daddy, was so drunk he fell asleep in the back of a car and died drowning in his own puke. Oh my God. That's crazy, dude. But so is it that they drown or is it that it, because for me, I woke straight up the moment it happened. The experience was very similar to like putting your hand in fire. Like there's no way you could sleep through that. The pain was so excruciating, so fast. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It was quite literally like drinking bleach. It was so painful. Like I thought I was dying actually when it happened. Like I was still asleep, right? So I started dreaming that I was dying or something. And but my body sat straight up like a crypt keeper. It is like I sat straight up like the girl in The Exorcist when she was being when she was being the power of Christ compels you attacked by the priests. Whoa, that expensive Gengar there. Did you end up sleeping less because of it? Oh, I didn't sleep at all. Yeah, I went to sleep at 5 a.m. and woke up at 7 and didn't go back to bed. So I guess you could throw that on top as I didn't really sleep. But how could you? It's so painful. It's just your mind's not even close to sleeping. All right, here's Mr. Tyler Ferbert, 2 spots in the Slowpoke trade slab. Okay. No family friend whose kid died from that and a frat hazing thing, drowned in his own puke. Very famous story now. Crazy. So they actually don't wake up. They just fail to breathe or something. I don't quite understand it. See, because for me, I just woke straight up, violently woke up, and I couldn't believe how much pain I was in. It is. So I think in order to like truly asphyxiate from it, where you don't wake up at all, you just kind of suffocate. That's kind of curious. How does that work? Cares cook with the saffron again? No. The puke in their mouth and their body doesn't move, so they can't get air. Huh. That's crazy. So this is up to 6 out of 9. That's up to 6 out of 9. Okay. They're too blacked out to gain consciousness. Huh. So that's very different from what I had, though. But apparently, the acid can make its way down into your lungs and cause pneumonia after damaging your lungs. And then, so that's pretty dangerous too. I learned. I was like, damn, dude. Like, what the fuck? But I don't think I had that happen. My breathing has been fine. All right. Good. It was not fun. I hated it. All right. One slow poke break for you, Mr. Huck. That acid is pretty wicked, isn't it? Yeah, it's insane. It's really, really crazy. It's like you've poured acid into your windpipe where it doesn't belong, and it just burns your flesh, just like it's supposed to. And that's what acid does. That's why your stomach is able to break down like steak and ham and chicken. Well, you put that into your windpipe, and you're digesting yourself. It was horrible, and I couldn't do a thing about it. I couldn't wipe it. I couldn't like clean it out. I couldn't do anything. It just had to sit there and burn. And yeah, it was pretty insane. 2 spots left on Slowpoke. Whoa, the trade Slowpoke really just turning into a $5 break. And I mentioned that before, didn't I? I mentioned that, you know, one of the problems with picking out a nice 10 or something for the trade break is that very often people just actually buy a spot in it. They just go, I'll just buy a spot in that. Stomach lining is pretty impressive. Hold everything long term. Please don't die, mister. What did you eat? Yeah, great question. I had ramen, miso soup. So there's ramen and miso, sushi, and then chicken, and then also steak. So I had all those things. In the course of the Sunday, I had all those things. So that was lunch and dinner. And in the past, that would have just been a good Sunday. Uneventful even. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Tyranitar. Man, I couldn't talk. I couldn't breathe. It was really crazy. And yeah, I mean, if you're actually having actual vomit go down your windpipe, that's crazy to me. Aloha, bro. You eating right? Where are you at Cunio's today? I was at Cunio's. Want to open a box of it right now? Box of what? So let's go ahead and get this Final Fantasy officially back up on the menu. It's a very popular item right now. So I've had to reorder 2 cases of this. We're heading over here to, it's in the extended menu, isn't it? So it's in the extended menu, Final Fantasy. Where is it? Disney MetaZoo. Da, 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 da. Here it is, Final Fantasy. So Dreamlike Oceans is no longer coming soon. It is here. It's $5.50 for a pack of Dreamlike Oceans. If you'd like a whole box of it, it's $99. Let's head over to the website. Do you recommend buying insurance when shipping out slabs? Trying to navigate my first eBay sale. You can if you want. Let's go do a quick edit on this. It's no longer out of stock. It is in stock. There we go. So there you have it. Dreamlike Oceans is officially back on the menu. I wish I could do a funny meats on the menu boys sound effect, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to push myself. I ordered 2 acrylic boxes for loose packs, and I got it today. Flimsy as hell, nothing like the other acrylic stuff I've gotten. Disappointed. I try not to buy any acrylic items. I try to put all money toward actual Pokemon. But I get it. It could be nice. I had the lever same meal. Mister, you should save your acid in a vial and send it to a doctor. Let's see. I think with eBay, it's only 750 plus. Sounds like a dinner for kings. It was pretty good. Yeah, the ramen was decent. The steak and the chicken was decent. The sushi was really good. It was freshly made sushi, so the rice was warm. You ever get like the store-bought sushi and it's like cold and the rice is cold? It's nasty. It's gross. No, this was fresh sushi. I did really basic one, a tuna roll and a California roll. So nothing real fancy, but that's all you need. And it was just really good. The miso soup was good. So, I just, nom, 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 I just ate it all up. All right. Very good. Let's see. 7-Eleven sushi is better. Yum. Store-bought sushi. Let's see. Let's get started on this over here, shall we? We got one of these. We got one of these. We got one of these. Okay. We got, wait a second. We had a Jeff Leon order, didn't we? Hold on. We had a Jeff Leon order. Yes. Jeff thought we were going live for the daytime stream. Let's get this done. The Jeff Leon order. Well, maybe I shouldn't open it for him. Maybe I should just reserve it. Let me reserve it so that he can watch it live. I don't know. Would he want to see it live or would he want to have me open it immediately? Okay, and then 6 sneaker bunkos. You got it. So he wants 6 of the sneaker bunkos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, going deep on the sneakers. I think I'll inform him that I'm opening it now. So let me go ahead and create a link for him. Okay. I'm jumping over here. Jeff. Here it is. At the 39-minute mark. All right, there we go. So I've informed Jeffy Weffy when we opened it. And now let's go ahead and open it. Okay, let's see if he gets a nice see. All right, you watching, Mr. Jeff, in the after stream in the future. Are the eBay 151 surprise no good? Search. Seen a lot for around 40. It is. Searching's possible. I source mine in sealed cases. So these are all sealed cases. All right. Good luck. You can always own noobs later. Here's go back. Here's right on. Here's Cleveable. Here's oh, look at that. See, ours isn't searched. Altart Alakazam. I can't really do much yelling tonight. I really don't want to do anything like shouting, like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't want to do anything like that tonight. So you got a beautiful Alakazam, Mr. Jeff. That was pretty good. All right, and now we have a hollow. Here's a hollow. Ooh, look at that full art, man. Ooh, good. Good. Got this hollow over here. Okay, here's a hollow. Here's Squirt Gun Girl. Whoa. Here's a hollow. And here's a hollow. Uh-huh. Nice. You got 3 full arts, it looked like. That's pretty good, actually. I think Jeff just had a really great round. How's it going, Mr.? Hey, what's up, Alex Silva? Nice to see you, man. How's it going? Tonight is the 420 Blaze It stream. We have 2 Oddish breaks running. They're not just Oddishes, but they're actually signed and they're time stamped for today. They are. They're dated for today. Wow, not bad, dude. Look at that. Now, bring this back forward. Look. So I drew the lovely little Oddish. See the sunglasses. He's got the doobie with a little bit of smoke. 4/20/2026 Doric, right? So it's a fun practice. We do this every year on 420. Now this one's pretty cheap. He's just $25 to take a shot at. This one over here is much more expensive. No doobies on this one. He's more clean. He's a Yuki Mori artwork. Take a quick look at it. There it is. So he's a Yuki Mori artwork. We love that. It's from Hidden Legends. That's a Gold Star era set. And Pop 11, he's pretty rare. Not going to be a lot of these over time. And similar to the other one is 4/20/26 Dork. There it is. So there you have it. Now, Jeff, he's got a box. Does he have a box? Yes, he does. He does have a box, in fact. Here you go, Jeff. Thank you so much. These breaks might run into tomorrow, but they are dated for 420 today. So we're all good on that part. And I think it'll be fun to see who gets them. Yeah, the Yuki Mori one's a bit more expensive. Closing this. Okay. Awesome. I'm always a fan of the yearly 420 breaks. They're very funny, and usually they sell really fast too. So sometimes they disappear in the blink of an eye. This. So let's get this jumbo pack break remade. Okay. And in fact, we can open one of these boxes now. Final Fantasy Dreamlike Oceans. Let's get this in here as well. This is the latest Final Fantasy set. And I keep running out of this. This is the second time that I've restocked it because we sold out completely. You always get my days so messed up, bro. Yesterday was 420. It is 421. You're always saying it's the day before. It actually is. There we go. That's going to go in there, obviously. All right. Final Fantasy is back. Back on the menu. We have a giveaway tonight as well. So tonight's giveaway shall be Kyogre and Rayquaza. And there they are as V cards. This giveaway is brought to you by Mr. Brett Love. He's a chill dude. We like Mr. Brett. Okay. It's still yesterday in the West Coast, to be fair. Yes, I believe it is, right? Pretty late at night, though. But yeah, so in California, it is still 420. Okay, so let's grab this. Put it over here. What's the big hit in this set? It's a Una. Is that her name? It's a Una signature card, and it's apparently pretty desirable. Pretty desirable. That's why it sells out so fast. I probably could go ahead and just order another case of it right now, because what's going on is we have one sealed case that we've just opened. And if it sells as fast as it's been selling, that's not going to last very long. So those are $5.50 per pack. These have sold out twice now, whole cases of it. For those of you who are curious about what's been selling fast, it's that. Oh man, I got too much of this stuff. I got too much. Oh my God, I got too much cards to go through. All right, give me this baggie. There it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was selling really fast last night. Here's that Union Arena Nikkei, Perfect Order, Harry Potter, Mega Dream Korean. Oh, this is first edition Nikkei English. We did a restock on a whole fresh case of that. Not a single signature has been pulled out of it. One Piece, Topps Naruto, and of course the 151 Surprise, which has been a bestseller for us. Are the breaks on Discord up to date, says Paisa. No, those are not up to date. Those are not up to date. I think I just throw that channel away. It's too much to try and keep up with that channel. I think I might just throw that channel away. Let's see. We're going over to it. Breaks. When's the last time? Last time I showed it off, I showed off like Ditto. All right. That's like from a year ago. All right, there we go. That's from like 2 days ago. There we go. Which is like eternity on this channel. It's raining here, light thunderstorm. Not too bad. I hope you're doing well. It's still 420 in Hawaii. There you go. There you go. All right. Currently, the queue is open. If you guys are looking to have some fun, if you want some action, let's start putting this together. So we always put the core cards together. We got 1, 2. We're going to do the same strategy here, where we're aiming for cards where we know that Miss Sarah Dusenberry hasn't struck all the SARs out of them. Okay, Desert Rival, Mega Evolution, Stellar Crown, maybe one more. Whoa. Don't do that. What's this? Oh, yeah, Obsidian. Because Obsidian has a chance for a Charizard, doesn't it? Okay, lovely. Now that's done. We probably could do Perfect Order as well if we wanted. Now I'll leave Perfect Order alone. I don't think it's needed. And then over on this side, why don't we get one of these? These are super popular. We'll do one of those. We could do a Gem 1. We can do a Gem 2. We can even do a Gem 3 if we wanted. Let's grab a Gem 3. Gem 1, Gem 2, Gem 3, and Surprise. All right, I like that. So in addition, I'm grabbing one of these, Blue Sky Streams, and a Matchless Fighter. And how about one of these? What's this? That's the Mega Dream, isn't it? How about something cheaper? Because we already have Ascended in there. Here's a yep, one of these. Okay, cool. How about Ninja Spinner? Let's get a Ninja Spinner in there. All right, Ninja Spinner. Good. Anything else? Here we are. Let's get one of these in here. I think it's fun. This is the Perfect Order set, but in Japanese. Nihil Zero. All right, so that's the core of it. And then we've got these packs going in. That's the new Final Fantasy. There are some sets that consistently make it in here because I'm trying to get them moved a little bit. Put one of these in. Let's put, what else shall go in? If I could find a Card Wars, I'd put one of those in if I could. Ooh, here's a Curious Universe. Let's do one of those. Let's put a Code Geass. We had one last time. And a Jujutsu Kaisen. All right, we got Jujutsu in there. And then what else? Here's Nintendo tattoos. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We have a box break going, don't we? We have a box break going for Nintendo game packs. Forgot about that. Okay. I see we just received an order from Mr. Raul. We'll get that in a second. Let's see. What else? What else? Maybe one of these new One Piece packs, huh? He's gonna regret that when the divorce hits. What? What are you talking about? This? I'm here for the Oddish cards. Nice. How much for a box of Dreamlike Oceans? $99. It's in the extended menu, but you can also find it in the website. So those are two ways you can price it up. Ooh, here's an interesting one. See, this is Rarity Collection 2, a sealed box of it. Let's start selling through that. Let me look it up. All right, Rarity Collection 2. Is that right? It's not very expensive, actually. So it's let me get this right. Divided by 18 packs. So it's about $4.50 for the Rarity Collection. Okay, cool. So I found a box of this the other day, and it's unsold, and it needs to be sold. It's just randomly laying around. That happens a lot. So here's an item. It's not even on the menu anymore. Put this in here. I love that you can do that with the jumbo pack break. Like this product where it's sort of like it's come off of the menu, but you didn't realize you had more of it. And you can slowly but surely have it leak out by putting it in the jumbo pack break. That's kind of fun, right? I think it adds sort of like an excitement to the jumbo pack break. Let's get one of these as well. All right, let's start adding this up, find out what this costs, and then the jumbo pack break will be ready, everybody. What jumbo pack break are we on? Are we on number 10? It's more like number 60, but okay. So this ended up being 4.5, 6. There's like 4, right? I don't remember Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's do 5, 5, 4, 6, 3. I don't know. This is probably like 4. Now this one we do know is 5.5. And this one is like 6. This is probably like 6. Attack on Titan, let's do 3. And this guy, probably like 4 or something. All right, so there we go. So we priced those up with maybe some inaccurate prices. Now for the English cards. So these Pokemon cards will probably be a little more accurate with their prices, right? So Obsidian is pricey. I'm sure it's 11. So you got to be careful with that. 11. Destined Rivals in that 16. Stellar Crown is 11. Kind of pricey. Mega Evolution is 12. Ascended Heroes is 18. This guy is 6, 6, 6, 6. This is 5, I think. This is 2. And this guy's 3. And this guy's probably 4. I think Mega Ninja is 4, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Ninja Spinner's 5 and Nihil Zero is 3.5. So plus 5 plus 3.5. We're at $181. We are overpriced. We got too much in there. $181. How do we fix this? I don't really want to remove any of the Pokemon. I guess if I would, I'd probably remove Stellar Crown. Let me see if there's something I can remove over here. So from over here, I would remove maybe the Nintendo tattoo. Well, we did one of these last time. This brings it down to 170. And then after that, maybe we usually have a unified or a Lost Abyss in there. That only removes 6. We'll leave it there. Okay, we'll let this break be like 165 this time. Okay, so it's about 165 this time, guys. All right, put these back. Cool. So there we go. The next jumbo pack break is already, and it is number 10, it appears. I'm starting to Pokemax. Anyone here watch Bleach? I'm Platinum 1, no, 6. I'm on a 9-win streak. 6, you can't be on a 9-win streak. We can't allow that. There you go. 6 is autism maxing over here. She's playing video games all day. I don't think I ever opened a pack of Stellar Crown. Yeah, it's a cool little set. So this round of the Jumbo Pack Break has this fun little Yu-Gi-Oh pack in it. I like that. Now let's try fit these all in here. This round also has like Nintendo tattoos in it, which is like this super weird, super vintage Topps product. All right, cool, man. Wow, look at that. Just stands up on its own. It's so full. Perfect. So there you have it, everybody. That's ready to go. There we go. Very good. Sweet. Let's go ahead and rotate this. The Oddishes. There they are, everybody. If you wanted to see them, there's the Mew as well. Raichu over there for 40. We have a little break that's about to go off. This guy right here, 2 spots left, $5 each. 2 spots left. All right, let's take a look. Mr. Raul Mendoza, 1 Prismatic, 1 Ascended Heroes, 1 Obsidian Flames. Here's the Ascended Heroes. And here's the Obsidian. Now, to get the Prismatic, I have to go grab a fresh box of Prismatic. I'll be back. Prismatic, still selling pretty fast. All right, here we are. So round 10. Round 10 of the Jumbo Pack Break is ready. Ooh, look at all that. Okay. Good. Ooh. Mr. Raul, let's see what you get. Can you apply a tattoo? Probably. You're asking me to do it? I probably won't do it. Yeah. It's a curious product, though. It's muted. I'm not having any troubles that I would have like touched or anything. It's the same microphone. Score Bunny, Weavile, Rayquaza. Lovely. Vulpix, Charcadet, Scovillain. And no sound. Imagine fault. Is anyone else experiencing no sound? No music again. I have not touched the settings for the microphone. It's the YouTube app. This is just the YouTube app. Can't hear you. I hear sound, just no music. All right, so they are hearing me. They are. Mr. Russ, people are saying that they do hear me. I hear you. All right. So Mr. Raul Mendoza. We are. Grabbing this. Good. So I do have music playing. I have Minecraft music playing. Maybe it's not playing very loudly. Can you guys not even faintly hear it? Just out of curiosity. Let me ask you a different question. Can you hear the booster packs? Can you hear the noises on the table? All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear the noises on the table. Good. Now we have an order from Jesse Ransom's back. He says, happy 420, a box of 151 surprise. All right, you got it. There we go. That was the last box from that case. We're going to get another box right after this. Another case. All I hear is your beautiful voice. OKC won today. No pack rustling. So no pack rustling at all. Is that right? We may have to swap over to another streaming app soon. Can you guys hear this? Let's see. Can you hear that? Let me know if you heard that. It made a loud noise on my side. Tossing this. I hear the pack's fine, says Mr. Cece. Catnip says yes. We are good. I think it was my phone. Yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right, Jesse Ransom. Let's go ahead and snip this. One whole box for Jesse Ransom. Jesse, that's an awfully large order. I might have to put you into the giveaway automatically. That's a big order, man. I'm liking this whole box of 151 type order, man. All right, set that there. Sub up and like the stream chat. Sorry for the confusion. It's a land of confusion. Here's Ditto. Vulpix. Gengar. Ooh. We do like Gengar. I hear everything, the packs of music. I can even hear Kara's coughing. Here's that. Here's Raichu. Here's another Gengar. Ooh. It's a sign. There's Electabuzz. Alakazam. Okay, that's your lower hit. Master Ball Flareon. You're getting a good box. That's expensive, by the way. Hard to pull Master Balls out of here. So that's a genuine, like not like Gem 1, 2, and 3. Here's Marowak. Here's Dratini. And wait, that's it. You didn't pull anything other. Oh, 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 how'd it get past me like that? Wigglytuff. Holy cow, it got past me. I had to check the book right away because we were anticipating a hit, and it apparently it was. How did that happen? How did it sneak past me? That doesn't even make sense. Maybe there were 2 hits in one pack or something. Crazy. All right. All right. Very nice. 10 win streak. Can't stop me. There we go. Good. That's not a cool box. That's a pretty decent box. He's got Master Ball, Flareon, and 2 Gengars. All right. Let's see. Not bad. And not bad. Time to buy another one. At least got the one. There you go, Jesse. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. All right. Whoa, that box is empty. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Why is the Minecraft music so good? Can anyone explain it to me? Jesse Salinas, Jesus Aguilera, Jeffrey, and who's this? Jesus Pantoja. Oh, those JE boxes are full. Jesus Aguilera, Jesse Ransom. Got it. Set's pretty good for the price. How's the queue looking? Pretty short. All right, good. What's next? What is next? Let me hit refresh here. Okay, let's rotate this. Oh, this is the new second chance slab. The other one got purchased. So that's the new second chance bounty. Gengar, that's for sale for 820. It's a commission card. Oh, we don't have a commission break. We need one. So now we have an order from Mr. Hawk, and he says he'll take 1 box of 151 surprise. So I'll be right back. I have to get a fresh case. All right, here it is. There we go. One fresh case, 151 surprise. All right. Mr. Hawk, thanks, man. Where's my music? Okay. Ready? Mother's Day's coming up and half the year is almost over. Damn. I'm getting scared, Alex. It's moving too fast. Karis was actually feeling pretty depressed today. Yeah. She was feeling like she was feeling older. And she was talking about how she feels like all she did was work. I was like, yeah. Like I think that's kind of what we did. Yeah. She's like, she was talking about how she didn't really accomplish anything other than work. She's like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this. I'm like, yeah. Life's short, man. So fast moving. You're going by, your head spinning. So little time to do all the things you want to do. All right, that's called being an adult. That's what I'm saying. Work's a waste of life. What a shame. Yeah, exactly. Especially, it depends on what kind of work you do, too. Like some jobs are more satisfying than others. Here's Bulbasaur. For example, if you think about it, somebody used to have a job of holding the camera for Playboy. And so he would take a picture of all the girls' boobs, right? That's a pretty cool job. But then there's somebody who worked at like the toilet paper company. And then he got so mad he set the toilet paper company on fire. Toilet paper company. Oh, another double Gengar coming out. That's really interesting. Double Gengar. That's really good. That's my favorite holo in this set. Okay. Seadra. Bulbasaur. Vaporeon. Jinx. You guys need to go on a vacation. We are tempted by that. We talked about it recently. We're tempted to go on a vacation to one of the places we've Staryu. One of the places we've thought about moving to, like Myrtle Beach, Jacksonville, Florida, Reno, Nevada, or maybe even a place we don't intend to move to, but just want to know more about, like San Diego or Hawaii. I do like Hawaii. It's too bad that Hawaii and San Diego, California have such high tax rates. They just have these really high tax rates. There you have it. Staryu popping out for you. Very cool, man. Ooh, Cubone. It does suck working all the time, but I think part of having a solid life is working a lot. Yeah. You got to work. It's part of life. You got to work. Actually, in a way, we have it much easier than it used to be. Back in the day, you didn't live as long. You usually died at a younger age, right? And then you actually worked much harder. You had to work like a field job, and it didn't pay very much, and you couldn't do much with that money. So there wasn't much you could do with it. All right, Mr. Huck, let's go grab your bag. Jumping over here. Oh, yes. Popping these in here. Lovely. Cool. How's this looking over here? I'm going to go ahead and move some of these cards into this lower box. Who's this? This is Hathim. Perfect. Hathim getting moved into the lower box. You know, I don't think we've seen Hathim in a while. Did you guys notice that? I haven't seen Hathim in a while. What do you think he's up to? He used to spend more time with us. Tisk, 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 man. Maybe his old lady was like, hey. If you grow up in poverty, you're going to work hard because you want more. Yeah, exactly. We are. But no, she just, she's feeling older. She's feeling older. I think everyone kind of goes through this, it's a sort of inevitable feeling when you realize, whoa, life's really moving. It's not standing still. Radiant Charger Bug for 32. Here's Veltol for 110, but that's from Tag Team. Here's Sabo. And here's part of being a respected person is putting in the work, in my opinion. Yeah, you got to put in some work for sure. I think it makes you feel good, like you accomplished something. I think for Karis, though, she's been working for like a company where I'm sure she's accomplished a lot for the company, but she doesn't personally feel like she's accomplished a lot. Like she hasn't, made a piece of art or started her own company or anything like that. Here's Tree Herder, and here's Lieutenant Surge's Ratatata. Why do I feel like that Ratatat's not going to sell for a long time? So here are some beautiful cards. Shelmet, Smeargle, Palafin, a Lord of the Rings card, and a rat. I just don't understand why they haven't sold yet. Let's take a picture of them. Hawaii is very expensive for vacation. Florida's way better. I would recommend Clearwater Beach or Dustin, Florida. Yeah. Mhm. I'm not a good boyfriend for vacations. I will say that. I'm not a good boyfriend for vacations because I personally I never really have the urge to go. We are. Usually, the only thing motivating me to go on a vacation is to research a place that might be better to live than where I'm currently living. Is do Roaring Skies go off? There's one spot left in Roaring Skies, everybody. One spot left. Go get it done, everybody. Let's see. Grab this. Here, I didn't need that. Let's give it a count. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Yep. One spot left, $15. Who wants to send in? Working on computers does not help you feel the way an outdoor labor job would as far as that goes. Yeah. Computers can feel pretty zip, 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 pretty boring at some point. We're at 32 likes. We're almost at 40. This is the giveaway tonight. Some raw cards. Oh yeah, that was something I wanted to get into recently. I wanted to get into hosting breaks on ungraded cards soon. Now, let's go ahead and grab this. What shall we host a consignment break on is my question. John Lucas, Freya Princess Jyoral. That's kind of an interesting one. Oh, who's this? Pat Gibbs? That's an interesting one. You think people would jump into that? Do you guys think you would jump into this like major error break? Could be like a $25 break, maybe. Here's the signature. It's kind of cool. I like I like that card, the error card. That was an interesting one. Cindy, Hello Kitty, Celeste, Absol, which is absolutely too expensive. I can type Holu. You can call it Bind and Breaks. We already have that though. Probably just call it a break. That one's not bad. Who's this? That's a Brett. That one's not bad. This one's kind of interesting too, actually. This one's a Randall Vargas one. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. So one of the things we do, if you decide to do consignment with us, we tend to have about one consignment break running most of the time. All right. I love the nether music from Minecraft. Which one's most interesting, you think? I think the Unseen Forces of Vaporeon's pretty cool. Let me take a look at this guy. It is a 9. It has a white dot up here, so that makes it a 9. Unseen Forces had a Vaporeon in it. That's so interesting to me. Unseen Vaporeon. So there is a reverse hollow stamp of this card. And we don't have it. We have the regular hollow version. Looks like the cheapest one is now 235. So we're going to change the price on it. It's no longer going to be 200. It's going to be 235. And then I think this is going to be the next break. It's a nice rare card. I tell you what we'll do. We'll make it 240 and then we'll divide that by 40. Okay. That should be 1 and 6, right? Yeah. Absolutely no premium in this break at all. There's no premium. You're just getting the exact price of the card divided by $40. One of the best things we do on this channel is hosting breaks for people who like to take a shot at RNG products. Okay. There it goes. So there's a new break up on the table. Breaks, 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 breaks. Lots of them. We have an order now from Mr. Matthew T. Thank you, Matthew. Do you consign for online sales as well? Just curious how far you take the consignment. I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean like, will I just take your item and say it's for sale for you? Is that what you mean? But you still have it in your hand? Matthew T. He says Japanese OP15 3-packs. Okay, let's get it. Let's see. This is OP15, right? So OP15 3-packs. 1, 2, 3. All right. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Japanese EB3. Meow, 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 meow. We got a fresh box of the EB3s. So this is nice because both of your orders are coming out of completely fresh boxes. Mr. Thoughts on DoorDash Grandma? I haven't heard of that one. What are you talking about? Roaring Skies break. Aha, this finishes the Roaring Skies break. There you go. Oops. Here, we'll do it like this. All right. And very good. Okay, cool. She's some actor. She's the grandma that delivered food to Trump, but was a paid actor, pretty much. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, Trump said this really crude thing about how, you got to do stuff like the DoorDash. And it seemed like he almost disapproved of it. He's like, not very nice. And he's like, well, you got to do these things and then people vote for you. And it's like, God, dude. All right, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, total of 10. Roaring Skies is complete. Yeah, I mean, that's always been a part of politics, hasn't it? It's been this thing where it's like you kiss a baby on the head. You go out to eat at McDonald's. Hey, you like McDonald's? I eat McDonald's. We're the same, fam. You do things like like Hillary Clinton when she famously, talked about how she kept hot sauce in her purse, which I'm sure is a lie. Or AOC when she changes her accent when she's around different groups. Kamala Harris did that a lot. She would go and she'd have like a Mexican accent, then she'd have like an Irish accent. Then she would have an Indian accent, just depending on, or she'd have like a black accent. She would just depending on who she was talking to. So politicians do these things to try and make themselves relatable to you, and it's not good, especially when you can pierce through the veil and be like, wait a second, this is fake. You are. Oh yes. Hey, anything on the Dreamlike set? We got a fresh case of Dreamlike in just now. No one has ordered any of it. You get a fresh box of it for $99. If you'd like to open a booster pack, it is $5.50 per pack. Okay, here's a hollow. I just care about policy. Politics is a game. I guess on the old Discord, you kind of let people use it to offload an entire collection. Oh, are you talking about Pokestan? We're not doing Pokestan anymore. I'm sure of that. Pokestan wasn't very good. All right, there we go. Mr. Matthew T, thank you so much. Roaring Skies about to go off, everybody. Ah, my packs, if you remember. Oh, yes, yes, you have packs. Why don't we take care of this, guys? We're gonna take care of this gentleman's packs, and then we are going to move on to opening the Roaring Skies, okay? So he has some packs. There we go. Give me a second. That are owed to him. See if we can find it real fast. You start whenever. My bad. Oh, this is a second chance bag. Can I get another stimmy, please? Yeah. More stimmies. Oh, I'd written this down already. Tyler D. Austin Albert Consign. What was the name on this? Do you remember? You, of course, remember because it's you. I got to make sure I remove it from my bag. I don't remember exactly what your name was. Let's see. It says Zelouch. Zelouch, what's the name for this? Here it is. Found it. Good. S. Yang. All right. Sissa Vong Vong. All right. So I would like to climb into my emails and find your exact order real fast. Here it is. All right, perfect. So let's go grab 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, might have slipped my mind over time. That's why we write these notes down. We got to have it. Thoughts on the Pokey Dean robbery? Yeah, so I knew about Pokey Dean having his house robbed, but apparently now he's also had his home or his store robbed, and it was you know what's weird is I get like this conspiratorial feeling, like, is this real? you know, at the same time, it most likely is real, right? It most likely happened. And in that event, it's sort of like shocking and really too bad. I just buy shipping and I should be good? Question mark. Yes, sir. Of course, you don't have to ship it. You don't have to ship it right now. You can keep it over here for up to 1 year. Sky Samurai, Ridya. Here's Edge. Haha. Warrior of Light. Here's Edward. Shiva's got boobies. You can have her. And Zidane and Vane. 1 year. Holy sheesh. Yeah, we're more like a storage company almost because the vast majority of people do not ship their stuff right away. The vast majority of people build up bag after bag after bag and then they ship. Like, look, here's a Sarah Dusenberry bag, right? And this one bag just holds like a bunch of her hits. Look at these Salamans, Mega Zygarde, Derek Flareon, Eevee, Greninja, Mega Clefable. So people will just store their stuff here for a while and then ship when they want to ship. You have plenty of time to keep adding to the bag. So at first, when you hear that shipping costs $9, it sounds maybe a little expensive. But when you realize you can purchase round after round after round and ship it later, you realize it's actually pretty cheap, right? Because if you bought 5 packs off of eBay and then later you bought 5 packs off of eBay and then after that you bought 5 packs after eBay, you've already paid like $15 in shipping after 3, separate purchases. So I invented this system like 6 or 7 years ago when we first got started. No, originally when we got started it was free. But back then, I strongly encouraged people to create bags that they would fill over and over again. And so, but this is what it slowly transformed into is what we have now is the system of filling your bag up first and then shipping. Now you can do it any way you want it. See, back then we had a problem with the free shipping where people wouldn't really fill up their bag. You'd get these guys that come in, they'd order one thing and then they'd be like, all right, now ship it. Because it was free, right? It was free shipping. So they'd be like, go ahead and ship it. I'd be like, eee. And then they'd buy one more thing and they'd say, all right, now go ahead and ship that. So eventually we had to swap over to a paid system because there were so many people that just wanted to buy one item and then ship and buy one item and then ship and then buy one item and ship. That became a problem. Look at this Vaporeon. This is vintage Vaporeon from Unseen Forces, guys. Pretty serious business. That's the new consigned slab. Here's Tifa. Here's Sandslash. Here's Psyduck. Here's Onyx Lightning. And here's Simba. Mister, you're basically a mini eBay vault. As soon as grading gets back, I'll send for shipping. Mister, remember I told you a while back it was stays and insurance fraud, and everyone laughed at me. And guess what? I sell crystal balls. You know, it's again, it's not actually for sure that he. I mean, you saw his building, and he said the police came after them. It's most likely not fake. It's crazy how unlucky he is. That's all. It's crazy how unlucky he is. All right, put this here. This should say Arturo on it. Arturo Perez. The marker had worn off a little bit there. All right. Thank you so much for that. We're all done. Next, the pack split. Roaring Skies is complete. Get comfortable, guys. All right. Ooh. I love a good coincidence. Speaking of conspiracies, I heard Candace Owens is still being sued by Macron and his wife. Pretty interesting. You know, I guess that comes with the territory. Doing conspiracy theories. Open yourself up to lawsuits. Thank you for your service. No problem, man. All right. I sent CASHAPP. Nice. You got that Charizard. I was talking about that in the beginning of the stream. I was saying that I personally felt it's actually pretty undervalued. So I think that was smart snatching that one up. Give me a number. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Good luck. Should have been 4 for 420. I need that tacos. I need that. Tacos will pay for it. Nice. Tacos will pay for it. Okay, so this is just junk. Now, what do we have here? We have Matthew. Mr. Matthew, you got the first card that's going to be an uncommon. Steven. What? Codes. Ah, yes, the codes era. Hold on, let me update this real fast. All right. Good. And here is Steven going into your bag. One Steven, please. One $15 Steven, please. All right. Now we've got me. Jesse Salinas. Jesse Salinas. Jesse Salinas has a couple cards in here. Tropius. Oh, okay. We had Miss Jennifer Yapstop in the stream, I think yesterday. Was it yesterday? That was pretty cool. How nice is that? A little visit from Miss Jen. There we go. GPFO, Steve. Isn't Jesse Pokemon? We have Javier Arroyo. So these XY booster packs are really fun to break. Ultra Ball. They're serious business because they can have some really big pulls in them, actually. There it goes. Here's Mr. Brandon Wong. I think that's Brandon Wong. So it looks like that should be Brandon Wong. Is that right? Brandon Warder. Uh-oh. I better look this up. Well, it's $14. It's not Brandon Wong. That's got to be Brandon Warder because Brandon Wong, he popped in and said hi the other night, but he didn't spend money, did he? Okay. Set that to the side. Here's Alejandro Martinez. He gets the reverse hollow. Ooh, good job, man. So Alejandro and Mr. BRW. Here's Jesse Salinas. Okay, Jesse Salinas. Picking up Natu. Here you go, Jesse. Pretty close there, Jesse. If you're a Pokemon store and you're in the city when another drug overdose happens in front of the priest, they are screwed. Mister, what's so special with the Ditto you bought? And why is it so expensive? Oh, what are you referring to? The Ditto Delta species Ditto? Is that what you're talking about? The one I bought the other day for like 3.6 thousand. Here's Joseph Smith. Mr. Joseph Smith picking up Spiro. All right. Spiro. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Scooby. You got it, Joseph. Hey, Joseph, at least you didn't get a trainer card. Here's Jesse Salinas. Could have done worse. Look at that Meowth. That's so cute. Love this Minecraft music. Javier Arroyo. Hey, cool it, mister. Oops. Sorry, man. Watch your mouth. One Gligar. Meowth with the fruit. God, dang, dude. There we go. Ba-da-boo, ba-doo. Skibbity be dum. And Joseph Smith, pick it up. Binacle. Oh, yes. Binacle. Good. Dang, Mr. I Oddish too hard and took a nap. Did you? It's funny, man. We have some Oddish breaks running today. They'll last until they're done, but they've been marked for 420, so that's the important part. They're marked 42026. They are now time stamps. They're collectibles. They're dated cards. See, 42026. This is the good one, by the way. This is the one you want. That guy right there. Now, who do we flip over first? Let's flip over the BRW. Shudinja. All right. Now, I just don't remember who this goes to. Does it go to Brandon Wong or does it go to Brandon Warder? I feel like it goes to Brandon Warder because I don't think Brandon Wong was active at all. It's got to be Brandon Warder. He's actually a little bit active. I got to be more careful with that in the meantime because they have the same acronym. Yeah, here it is. Brandon Warder right in the front of the box. It's got to be him. Look, he even has other X White Euro rares in his bag. There we go. So it is Brandon Warder. Good. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. All right, Shedinja. So it's all about the reverse hollow. Switch. Wow, this is a bad pack. Oh, man, I need a drink. Alejandro. Here you are. Uh-huh. Blaze it. That's right. The name of the breaks are Blaze It and 420. We actually have a bunch of new breaks up on the table right now, all at the same time. Alejandro Martinez. So we have Blaze It, 420. This new break, that's the new consignment break. And this new break over here as well. Check it out, everybody. Da-da, 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 da-da. All right. Good stuff. If you were to ask me which one's going to end first, it's going to be this one. He's got the sunglasses, he's got the doobie, and it's only a $25 buy-in. So that one's going to run fast, in my opinion. Fates Collide is next. That's an Umbreon set. There's like 3 different Umbreons to pull out of there. There you go. Oh, yes. Fates Collide. The Umbreon set. Let's jump over here and mark the end of this break. Breaks history. Roaring Skies, which ended the 95-minute mark. Good. All right. We've been live already for an hour and a half. I can't believe that. Feels like no time at all. So here we have an order from Anthony Rodriguez, $100 toward his Charizard. All right, slab away. Anthony Rodriguez, $2,420 left. There you go. Hey, 420. $2,420 remain. Good. Okay. We have Eddie Mendoza, slab away Chinese Gengar Mimikyu tag team. Unfortunately, are you watching, Mr. Eddie Berto? So unfortunately, the guy who's consigning it says he's not interested in consignment. And I not consignment, I'm sorry, in slab away, which is a real pity. Let me look at it. He really ought to be. It's a great way to sell your card is to offer it as a slab away, but he said no slab away. It's kind of poor, isn't it? Let's see. I don't agree with him on that. What if you buy it? You can buy it outright. Yeah, you can buy this Gengar Mimikyu outright. But the guy selling it says he does not want to have it be put into slab away. So you see there's a C here and a C here. I should have like a symbol that says no slab away on it. Because you guys are used to everything being available for slab away. He wants the money now, not in 6 months. Smart guy. I think it's smarter to let people pay it down over 6 months. That's why I offer slab away, but yeah, he won't allow it. He's like, "No." So, I can offer you a refund or store credit. I'll get you the store credit for the moment, okay? All right. I can understand why you might want that in slab away. There needs to be a way for me to warn people. No slab away. No slab away. You can barely read it though. That sucks. I'll take the refund. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No problem. I'm gonna charge the fee to him. When I send you that refund, I'll lose $1.20 with PayPal. I should charge that to him. I'll tell him, see what you've done. All right, give me a second here. Create a passkey? PayPal's trying so hard to get me to create a passkey. So stupid. All right, give me a moment. Hey, it says we're up 9% in sales. Pretty cool. Give me one moment. Do. Here's your refund. And now we throw this away. Hey, you know what I noticed tonight? We haven't done any Poke Shuffles tonight. Very interesting. All right, now we've got an order from click. We're gonna hit refresh. We have an order from Mr. Hawk, I think. Is this so this is we already did that one. So Hawk has another order, and it is for the Radiant Charger Bug and a box of 151 surprised. Okay. There it is, Radiant Charger Bug for just $32. Almost seems underpriced, doesn't it? I feel like I could use a new sleeve. That sleeve's gotten kind of crinkly. All right, there we go. No problem, Mr. Eddie Berto. I got you covered, man. It's just a pity, because if it was my card, I would have been very happy actually to give it to you in slab away. I like doing the slab aways. So I don't like that he rejects it, but it's his choice. It's his card. People pay down cards faster than you think. People don't always pay it down at like exactly 6 months. Many people will pay it down like within 1 month, and then some people will pay it down in like 2 or 3. But usually, people don't stretch it out as far as like the full 6 months. Now, let's see. We're hitting refresh over here. And we're hitting refresh over here. Here we have Mr. Hawk. He says, Poke Shuffles, 50 of them. Wow. So, okay, wait a second. We still have to open up your 151 surprise box, too. Do we have 40 likes? We almost hit 40 likes. We're real close to the 40 likes necessary for the giveaway, by the way. Here it is. Okay, Mr. Hawk, let's get this, and then we'll get your Poke Shuffles. This episode brought to you by Mr. Hawk, man. He's going deep. Love it. By the way, we have a giveaway card for anyone who's new. It's this Ghastly and this Umbreon. Ghastly, Umbreon. Cool stuff. What Mews you got, says Mr. Mall. Mr. Mall, if you want to get into a really big Mew break, check this guy out. $40 to get in here, 1 in 30 odds to win it. And, you know, if you open $40 of booster packs, you might as well open up one spot in this Mew. He's already graded 10. Yep. And then you can still go buy a Mew slab if you want. We host some of the coolest breaks, Pokemon breaks right here. I've been hosting them for 7 years, 7 long years. We do a good job. I like what we do better than like the mystery slab packs. You go straight after the exact good slab. There's no like junk slabs involved. This allows me to keep the margin tighter. And then this basically improved your odds. If you don't understand, it improved your odds. All right. I like the mystery. The mystery is you're paying more than you have to for a chance at a chase card. That's the mystery. Here's Vulpix. Now it's been spoiled. Here's Kabutops. Here's Weedle. Here's Ditto. Nidorino. Awazing. Wigglytuff. Oh my god, there's so many Wigglytuffs in this set. Here's Electrode. Oops. Poliwhirl. Kadabra. Dragonite. Kabutops. Will anybody pull the Pikachu Gengar? My gosh. Beedrill and Alakazam. Alakazam, Wigglytuff it is. Okay. Mr. Hawk with an H, you're going to have a bag over here. Boop. Ooh. He's like a ghost. He's doesn't even exist. Impossible pull. We've got Pikachu. We do pull some good good Altarts out of there, though, don't we? Zatu. Shining Tyranitar, pretty serious. And there's Kadabra. Cool. How many spots left? Here's a Mewtwo level X Piplup. So that's Diamond Pearl Piplup. Sergeant Avery Johnson from Halo. And this holographic Team Zapdos. Team Rocket Zapdos. We're not done. We have Mr. Hawk, who's opening up 10 Poke Shuffles on 420. Okay. Grab this. Remember, guys, it's still 420 in Hawaii. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 11 of these. 9, 10, 11. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a cold round. Oh, no, man. And in Alaska. Oh, good point. Yeah, Alaska. Oh, what's that? I got a big bug in my house. Oh, my God. It's a mayfly. Ugh. Gross, dude. How did he get in here? He made it into this room. Where did he even come from? Gross, dude. All right. Mayflies aren't anything, but I'm surprised he's all the way over here. It's so gross. He flew into the shelf, so he's not gone. He might fly into the camera. All right, let me delete some of these emails. Oops. Oops. What is going on here? Grab all this and throw it all away. There it goes. All right, so now we've got an order from Mr. Alejandro, and he says one spot in the new Fates Collide break. So this is the Fates Collide break now, and it does have a shot at Umbreon. It's an Umbreon set. Has like 3 Umbreons in it. And those cards sell for ridiculous prices. Let's grab this. Okay. I thought I heard 50 Poke Shuffles. That's right, he ordered 50 Poke Shuffles. Could you show the Poke Shuffle chases? Yeah, we got some good stuff in there. But maybe I take care of these orders first because we actually show those off a lot. So I'm going to take care of some of the orders first. Keep the wait time down. Here's an order from Joseph Smith. He says 2 Poke Shuffles. Mr. Joseph, good luck. You have dead bodies in the room. That's where the flies are coming from. That's right. The woman who used to live here, her dead body's in the walls. That's creepy to think about. There you go. Did I tell you guys, after we had already lived in the house for like 2 years, I cleaned the freezer and I found like pork in the very back of the freezer that I never purchased. She had purchased it and had fallen behind all the shelves in the freezer. Super creepy to know that somebody who was dead, who's now dead, had purchased it. It's like, yikes. I gave myself a rat cookie. 6. That's so yucky, 6. What are you talking about? Okay, so we're looking into this now. What do we got next? Rat cookies. Here's Mr. LaFlame, and he would like a whole box of the 151 surprise. Okay. Rat cookies. Cookies made out of rats? 6. It was pretty well enough that we were eating rat burgers, but now rat cookies? There you go. Very good. Do their little bulbous rat eyeballs work kind of like chocolate chips? There you go. Oh no. All right, snipping time. It's raspberry. Suffering thuffatash. All right, a snip of this. Rats have feelings. So did he order 50 or no? I missed it. No. He spent $50 and he ordered 10 of them. My bad. He did not order 50. Here's Raichu. Here's Vulpix. Oops. Here's Parasect. Chansey. Charizard. Oh. Marowak. Mr. said 50. Gotta honor it. Oh, that's right. All right, let's pull that Gengar Pikachu. He's a serious card. No one's pulled it so far. We're in a fresh case. And I would really like to pull it anyways for a clip, wouldn't I? Golem box, though. So there's Golem. At least it's not Wigglytuff. You did pull a Charizard, I guess. Here's Ivysaur. Here's Poliwhirl. Here's a nice Gengar. There it is. Here's Chansey. And, oops, and here's Starmie. There it is. If Mr. had to pay out for every mistake, he'd be broke. Well, usually if I make a mistake, it's not a very severe one. And then if it is a serious one where you actually lost something, lost money, I take care of you. Really, like I'll fix it. All right. So you should have a bag over here in the L boxes, I believe. Lamar. I actually don't remember the last time I've seen your bag. I'm just throw these away. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna just pull this whole box up. Let's do it. Let's pull this whole box up. Lucas Lodge, Lucastra. You know, we used to get a lot of sorry, my throat's so bad. We used to get a lot of orders. I need to get a drink. We used to get a lot of orders from people with L in the name, and that has slowed down recently. Let's see, LaFlame. My thread's still not quite all the way back. I think I might stop and get a drink after this. I ran out of drink. Actually, I think what might have helped was something like one of those cough drops might have helped. That might have been. I don't have any, I realize. I should have some. See, I swear you had a bag with a couple cards in it already, but I'm not running into it. There one more box to go through? There's one more box to go through. Let's get into that last box. Furthest away box, Mr. LaFlame. All right, we have Leon, Leo Flores, Leonardo, Lucastra, Louis Sutton. Does he know he had a bag with me? So you weren't in any of those. Oh, I know what happened. I forgot about this. We took your bag and we put it in a reserve area for you with your remaining slabs. So it's all the way over there. I did that because I thought it would be a good place to store it. So let me go grab it. Go get a drink. You almost died. I almost died. All right, let me get a drink and his bag. All right, here I am. Yeah, my throat's getting scratchy. Oof. Mr. LaFlame, here's a baggie of yours. A lot of cards in here. Look at that. Did you know you had this, Mr. LaFlame? Cool. You also got some bulk hollows in here. Mister, just put the Gengar in my bag. Give the rest away. Oh. He does not care for the other cards. Okay, here's the Gengar. You don't want the Charizard? I feel like the Charizard's decent too. I'll give you the Charizard and the Gengar. Because the Golem, obviously, no one's going to buy Golem. But the Charizard, somebody might actually buy that from you, surprisingly. Okay, there you go. All right. Kind of wrote an N there. It's just my marker. This is a new thing I've been doing, where sometimes I mark your bag like this. See, that makes it easier to find for next time. Okay, cool. Go this way. All right, good. All right, so these are just hollows. Oh, there it is, the mayfly. Gross, dude. Look at it. Oh, it's gone. Wait, I've got my phone plugged in. Let me unplug it so I can actually lift it. Okay, where'd he go? He's gone. He's gone. I don't know where he went. Yuck, dude. They're so large and gross. They look like giant mosquitoes. I know they're harmless, but they're so gross looking. So we'll take this lovely golem and let's place him into the binder break. So the binder break's already basically made out of $160 worth of pulls, but we'll put this in here. This will be a little LaFlame donation. Now, LaFlame, you know, we do a thing now where when you donate cards, you go into the giveaway automatically. So that's the new thing. So we're going to put you into that giveaway. Check your prices for Japanese Pokemon. Pokemon Japanese is going up in price. Check your prices. Sounds good, Mr. Alex. Any one in particular you think's going up a lot? Or do you think it's just all of them? All right, so that's him. Here's Mr. Hawk. He says, Give away my giveaway. Oh my God, you're too funny, man. What is kind of a nice giveaway? Let me show you. So it's this lovely Rayquaza. He's solid. You also get Kyogre. We're at 40 likes. We might as well get it set up now. So this is the Brett Love giveaway. You know how it is. I got to encourage people to be aware of all the giveaways. All right. Go. Free ones? Yeah, it's pretty free. This is actually pretty generous of Mr. Brett. We'll call it the Brett giveaway. Okay. Keyword Brett. I'm going to go set it up now. All right, there it is. The Brett giveaway has been set up. So that's ready to go. What are you drinking, mister? I'm drinking Gatorade. You're the first one in, Mr. LaFlame. There it is. All right. I'm drinking whatever this is. I just want something that makes my throat better. All right. So here's Miss Beatrice. Hey, can I get a spot in the Fates Collide pack split? Yes, you can. Here you go, Beatrice. Good. President Camacho. What? All right, so that was Miss Beatrice. And then Mr. Hawk, your Pokey Shuffles. There they go. Mr. Hawk Camacho. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really? That's 2 straight cold rounds. Well, now we know how the box gets hot right there, guys. That's how the box gets hot. Mr. Hot, that was so terrible that you are going to get this. You're going to go into the second chance break. So even though that was cold, it's not over for you. You're going to have a spot in the second chance bounty. The only way to get into this bounty is to have especially bad luck. For example, having 2 cold rounds in the Pokey Shuffles. So that's a $100 card in there. Actually, it's this one right here. Here's the second chance bounty. So now you have a chance to pull Meganium for $100. Only way to get in there, you have to have that kind of bad luck. So not everyone gets to go in. I'm sorry, man. That's really rough. Yeah, that's a big oof, guys. I'll put you in this giveaway too, this Brett giveaway. I think that's reasonable. So we're giving you 2 things now. There it is. So now you have a chance in here as well. Good. All right. Maybe that will turn into something. It might not. Kip F is next. He wants a box of the Dreamlike Oceans. Oh, where'd I put it? Ah, there it is. Kip, I don't know if I have enough of this stuff. There you go. There we are. That's really rough, man, Mr. Hawk. That's rough to see. Okay. Throwing that away. Throwing that away. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Oops. Movie called Idiocracy. Ow. It's got what plants need. It's got electrolytes. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. What's the difference between the Pokemon Shuffle and the live customs? Yeah, that's a great question. They actually work the same way. except the Pokey Shuffles are cheaper, and the top pull is like $100. Whereas the live customs are more expensive, and the top pull can go as high as 400. Now, it doesn't have to go as high as 400, but yeah, the box can have a card as high as 400. All right. Snip number 1, snip number 2, snip number 3, snip number 4, and snip number 5. There we go. All right. Good. So this right here is the Brett Love giveaway. Type in Brett if you want a chance at his giveaway cards. So here's Sylph. Here's, you pull a full art right away. You got Ritz the full art. Okay. Here's Cloud. That's nice. Look at that. Okay, Cloud, Ritz Cloud, Garland, Lumina. We got Richt and Yang, Gunbreaker, Cecil Whitaker. Here's Edward. He says no Gamma. Did you see El Salvador just banned the Edgar haircut? Did you guys see that? The bowl haircut? That's banned in El Salvador. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Some people called it government overreach, like dictatorship kind of stuff, dictator behavior. But I don't know. No more bowl cuts in El Salvador. Here's Yuna. Pretty interesting. All right, put that there. Yuna, looking good. Ban the Edgar. Yeah, the Edgar haircut. The no gamma haircut is banned in El Salvador. That was recent news. All right. Okay. Here's Ridya. Like, I got to get Ridya of ya. Here's Warrior of Light and Lightning. That's like North Korea. Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? No freedom of expression, I guess. It is. Horn. Weird to be concerned with that, but okay, big government. Here's Cactuar. I like Cactuar. There's only like 12 approved haircuts in North Korea. Yeah. They're all various versions of very ugly haircuts. That's the dumbest thing I've heard all day. Are you kidding me? Shave their heads so they don't look like gang members. Lala. Yeah, I know, man. All right, here's Snow. It's pretty interesting. And Cecil. All right. All right. What kind of haircut would you guys ban? I would ban man buns immediately. Well, I'd ban two things. I'd ban man buns, and I would make it illegal for men to cry. Both of those things. No crying and no man buns. I'm 35. I'm marking the clean shave. What's a mustache and long hair? Here we are. Mohawks. I don't even know anyone with a mohawk anymore. Mohawks are basically a boomer haircut now. Man bun is hot. WTF. Six, you like man buns? I don't know what to think about you anymore, Six. Six, there's no helping you. Well, you like me, Six. I got the best man bun. A good cry, mistress. Shame on you. Do you want to see my man bun, Six? I'm gonna show you my man bun. You like my man bun? All right. Rocking that man bun. You have a shaved head, mister. That's right. And I'll strangle a man to death, Six. That's for you, Mr. Kip. No man bun over here. Yeah. All right. So, let's see. That's why they don't mess with me, Six. They go, oh, shoot, that guy shaves his hair. Simple cut is nice, too. There you go. Ooh. You obviously have to shave your head when you're collecting Pokemon because this is a cult after all. But the other reason is because think of all the money you save on shampoo. You don't really require that much shampoo when you have a shaved head. That's a fact. You know? So if you wear, if you wear cheap sandals, $7 sandals, you never buy a watch, you never buy rings, you shave your head, no more shampoo. You don't have to do like buckets of shampoo to clean your hair because there's no hair to clean. That's more money for Pokemon. You guys know I'm right. So yes, this is a Pokemon card cult. Look at the bad guy from No Country from Old Man. That's oh my god. That's like some kind of weird 70s haircut. You got homeless style haircut. Now homeless guys actually grow their hair out. They don't shave their head like this. They grow their hair out. Here's Mr. Javier Arroyo, 20 Pokey Shuffles. 20. You got it. All right. I don't shower, so I have to save money on Pokemon. The Mike Wheeler. 1, 2, 3. All right, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's those 2 free cards you get, okay? Probably going to pull something here. You need the Holy Cut. The mullet with the fade on the side is officially in. Old Maid Charmander, right on. Right off the bat, 2 of them. That's a good start. Oh, snap. Gyarados. All right. So there we go. We got 3 cards coming out for you. Gyarados, Rhydon, and Old Maid Charmander. Let's go find them. Okay, I'll pull a couple of these out ahead of time. I like to do this because it makes it easier to sort through the rest of the box to pull a couple out. That's got to be the Charmander. I put little eyebrows on him. Here's the Rhydon. He's actually expensive, so you did well. And here is the Gyarados. That's nice. So you got Gyarados, Charmander, and Rhydon. What are we thinking about this, Mr. Javier? Your video from 5 years ago, your hair and beard looked like the guy who invented fire. Yeah, I was just playing around. Karis doesn't actually like it when I get too unruly. She also does not like it when I shave my head. Karis does not like the shaved head look. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm going for the shaved head look. Let's see. That's the most hair you'll ever see me with. I still mostly just look like that when my hair grows out. But I like short hair. I really do. I really like short hair. It's my favorite. I like it when the hair is real short. So, Mr. Javier, I don't know if he's gone to sleep yet. Reroll all of them? Oh, lordy, dude. All right, let's get it. You didn't even want the vintage one? This will go down to 55. This will go down to 35. All right. That's a big reroll. Mister, it looks good on you, clean shaven, all business, all pokies, all business, guys. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that goes back in. And then this one is 65, huh? So that's 12 plus 1, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, he goes back in. And then Rhydon is 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We should all do a Discord selfie. Oh, yeah. Sign me up for that. Now you're talking about the thing everyone wants to do. Discord selfies. Okay, so to calculate how much we got to re-roll for you, let's add these together. It's 35 plus 55 plus 35 divided by 5. You end up with 25 cards for your re-roll. All right, so you're ahead right now. You went from 20 to 25. Good luck. A 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There you have 25. That's a lot. What are we getting out of 25? Scyther? He's cool. Scyther's good. Old Maid Coughing. Tyranitar. And Professor Oak. So you go from 3 cards to 4 cards. Mr. Last one, your new haircut looks like the guy from Split. Who's Split? All right, so let's go looking for these. I'm seeing all 10s, so this is looking ideal. Old Maid Coughing. Oh, man, there's too many cards in here. It's hard to actually search. So that's Coughing. Here's the Scyther. He's a $60 card. So just between those two, you're up to 95 now. Oops. Professor Oak, it says, and Tyranitar. Oh, wow, he's expensive. He's 60. Tyranitar. I didn't see the Tyranitar. God, please let this be in the box. I'm going to be so annoyed if it's not in the box. .079 Tyranitar. What could that even be? We've been having this issue where the card's not in the box, and it's driving me absolutely insane. It's not in there. It's not in there. That's so annoying, dude. .079 Tyranitar. So I recognize the artwork. Let's see if he got put in the other box. Guess it's possible. We'll start there. You know, there's 3 boxes together here. Possibly got put in the wrong box. Dude, this is happening too much. When I work on the Pokey Shuffles, keep a sharp eye out on me, and I'll be more aware of the fact that this problem seems to be occurring a lot. I feel like the problem here is that Tyranitar is one that could have sold easily. Let's go check the Discord server for Tyranitar. Oh, we have 2 problems actually, because he might not be in the Discord either, because we're actually rotating the T's. So he probably wouldn't be in here yet. He'd be in the box to my left. But we'll check just in case. Oh, this is so poor. We cannot be doing this. This is such a huge time waste. As much as I like the rerolls, the time cost is very high. And then and I've said that a couple times, so you can tell it's weighing heavily in my mind. And then this issue of me not getting the card into the box after I put the card back in or whatever it is happen, it's a pretty serious issue. I can't allow this to happen because it's going to screw things up, like cause me 10 hours of hunting for a card that perhaps is already sold. Let's see. Ugh. Put this over here. The rerolls, very time expensive. Let's see. Let's check and see if he's in this box. He may very well be. This is the T box that I'm running through right now. So if he made it back into the box, he'd be in here. Crazy, bro. The only other thing I can think of is to grab a substitute for him as well. But I don't really know what he was in the box for either. That's cute. Okay. So I may have to grab a substitute, like maybe this kind of substitute right there. That's a Tyranitar. Okay, and no, of course he's not in here. So here's my theory: is he never made it into the box, and then someone purchased him off the table. Okay, that's my theory. I guess we'll do a substitute for him. That's so annoying, dude. Cody from Surf's Up. So keep an eye out on me, guys. Keep an eye out on me for when that happens, will you? Because most likely what happened there was he was supposed to go back into the box, and I never loaded him into the box. I never actually lifted him off the table. So here's what we're going to do. What Tyranitar was it? So it was Tyranitar 064, or no, 079. And I'm going to place this guy here. But I'm going to go look that card up real fast as well. It looks like the cheapest one I can buy is 55. We have this one set to 50. I'll raise his price to 55. See, that's annoying because I don't even know what the other one went into the box for. He might have went for less than that. If his price is rising or whatever, you know? So there we go. Maybe I should write their prices down on the actual energy cards as well. All right, what are we doing here, Mr. Javier? What are we doing here? You know, it's pretty crazy. I'm counting between these cards. I'm counting 60 plus 55 plus 35 plus 60 between these. I'm counting $210. Wow, crazy. Reroll function is worth it, in my opinion. Keep all. Okay, nice. All right. Let's go ahead and get it all set up. Javier Arroyo. Javier Arroyo. Javier Arroyo. And Javier Arroyo. All right. Jeez Louise, bro. Place this over here. I'm going to pop this Piplup into the box. Piplup is 80. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's Piplup. Going back in. Oops. Piplup. T10. So this is a vintage Piplup from the Diamond Pearl era. It's pretty cool, actually. Pricey, though. Pricey, though. Oh, he's pristine. I was like, why is he so expensive? Dude, let's fix that. What do we got? McDonald's Pikachu. Scolipede. Who doesn't want Scolipede? Point down Pikachu, I feel like, even though I think he's already in the box, he's just such a solid card. Let's just put another one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, point down Pikachu. Thought you were gonna write the price of them on the card. I don't know if I should. I can't decide. Sometimes when you're making up rules and policies, you're trying to make up the smartest rule policy. There's one back there. A Tyranitar. Oh, you know what? We didn't check the table. Wait a second. Are you saying there's one back here? No, that's Scolipede. Was it back here? You got me all excited. Yeah, you got me all excited there. Now, let's get this Scrafty. I guess we can put him in there. He's 110. So he goes in for 22 spots, actually. Damn. It's a big one. All right. Maybe it's the Shining Tyranitar. Yeah. Oh, you actually pulled the Shining Tyranitar. Let me get that for you. All right, Mega Scrafty's in. That's a big one. Have we handed out any spots on this? Let's hand out some spots on this. Thank you, Mr. Javier. Appreciate it, man. Here's Mr. Russ. Okay, number 4. Here's J-Dog Gaming. All right. There it is. It looked like the same art. Oh, I'm blind. So here's let's see. Here's Eddie Morales. Hey, mister, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I'll take a spot in the Fates Collide break and 3 Ninja Spinner packs. It's Eddie Morales. What's up, Eddie? How's it going? Oops. There it goes. So Fates Collide moving a little bit faster than anticipated. Already 3 people in it. Again, it is a Tyranitar set. That's not Tyranitar set, an Umbreon set. That's probably why it's so exciting. If I had to bet. But let's also get your 3 Ninja Spinners. Okay. Here it is. Oh. Oh, did Mr. Alex respond earlier? There was a house explosion that kills a mom and her 6 kids. What the hell? Jesus. A mom and her 6 kids. How do you guys feel about them calling that Louisiana man who killed his own family a mass shooting? I didn't like that. I didn't like that the media called it a mass shooting because it sort of implies that it's like a deranged gunman who's gone out into public and shot people, but that's not it. He's a I killed my own family guy. You are, which you don't even have to use a gun to do that necessarily. All right. I think it's unfair to call that one a mass shooting. That's Eddie. Not that we don't have a problem with mass shootings. Eddie, you got 1 Delphox. That's amazing. You still got a bag, Mr. Eddie? Let me put this somewhere. Put it here. Eddie Morales, Elijah, Edwin, Erky Kierberg. Now, see, I don't think Erky Kierberg is supposed to be in this box. He should be in the ER box. Elijah, Elizabeth. Haven't heard from Elizabeth in a long time. Edward Vargas, Efren. Here's a Eddie DC Morales. Is this you? All it has is 1 Volcanion in it. Are you Eddie DC Morales? Have you heard of Mint Splice? Never heard of that. I have an Eddie DC Morales. Might be a different Eddie Morales. Yep, I guess I do have a bag. Okay, we'll put this here. I'll put this here. Get rid of this bulk. All right, we'll create a new baggie for you. Now you got a cute little baggie. Thank you so much, man. Okay. I think they do it because they want to protect the children, not expose them to those type of things. Those are disturbing for them. What's disturbing? Here's Eddie Morales. 4.26. Amityville horror vibes. Ooh. Yeah. Don't forget about the binder break, by the way, guys. That's $40 to get into the binder break. The binder break. What does it have in it? Stuff for your binder. Like these sticker cards. This Karuta Graveler. This Mew. This Zekrom. This Blizzard. Here's Beldum. Here's Kygra. Here's Jolem. We got War Turtle, Rhydon, Poliwhirl. Some of these. A couple of those. Some of these. Some Star Wars. Indudu. Some yellow border hollows. Some XY bulk. And then actually just some funny bulk that I picked out over the last couple days. Like this Cubone bulk, which is pretty cool. Oh, these are actually pretty nice. I like these Misty's Magikarps. You catch me grading those sometimes. Here's a nice little Snorlax. Just a little bit of fun. So those cards are like filler cards. They're not truly valued that much. Maybe like 10 cents, 15 cents, I don't know. But, you know, booster packs come with bulk, so maybe the binder break's like a giant booster. Are you upping the Wegovy? Not yet, but I plan on. Yeah, eventually I will. Now, let's jump over here. What do we got next? We have an order from Mr. Hawk. He says 20 Poke Shuffles. Geez Louise, man. You got it, man. Hold on. Let me grab a big chunk like this. Rotate that to the back to make sure we don't grab the ones we had just added. He wants 20 of these. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Those are your 2 bonus cards. Jeez Louise, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So in your case, you're pulling 2 cards, Dolliv and Mimikyu. All right, let's go take a look. Dolliv and Mimikyu. I know where the Dolliv is. I think the Mimikyu is going to be a Halloween Mimikyu. Let's see. Here it is. So that one's valued at 60, but it's already been re-rolled one time. And then Dolliv is also valued at 60. Cool. So between these 2 cards, you have $120 of value. So you're $20 ahead. Now you could re-roll them, but remember, they're only going to re-roll for 45 and 45. Overlay displaying raw card prices real time on screen as you open cards law. I think it is cool. Oh, it's an overlay. Okay, cool, man. Re-roll both of them. All right. I'm really questioning if the re-roll should be higher than 90%. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Originally, they go in for their first price. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. The 90% is how much you're allowed to pull back out. So these go back in. And now you jump to a different position in the box. Or you can only make it re-roll once. I don't think that is necessary, but maybe just make it maybe like 85% or something like that. Just maybe a little slightly tougher. Although I don't know if that would play out the way I think it would. Okay, you ready? Here goes. So 45 and 45 is 90. 90 divided by 5 is 18. So you get a total of 18. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That would make people maybe question if they should keep the card instead of risking it on a reroll a little more. Here's Mega Scrafty. Didn't we just add him? Oh my God, bro. All right, and the rest are cold. All right, I think we just added this guy. All right. 2, 3, 1. Oh, I think, wait, that says 2, 4, 1. Let me make sure it's not a different Scrafty. Didn't we just add this? I apologize, but it might be a different card. Oh, there is a 2, 3, 1. Oh no! It's that one right there. 2, 3, 1. Oh no, that's a downgrade. There it is. Make it so you can only reroll once. There we go. That's a tough reroll, actually. So you re-rolled into this guy, Outlaw Leg. Now he's still a 10, but he's only valued at 50, and he's been re-rolled one time. Oof. What do we do here, Mr. What do you do here, Mr. Hawk? I think it becomes an issue where like some cards are strictly used to re-roll. Keep. All right, we're keeping. Not taking any more risks. Here you go, Mr. Hawk. Okay. Okay. It's kind of tough because you just watched Javier Arroyo do the opposite of that. He did $100 worth, pulls out a cool triple card, and then re-rolls it into a cool quadruple card. It is. Here's Tyranitar. There's a Tyranitar, huh? 70. That'd be what, 14? There it is, 14. Will you have the new Magic the Gathering set available anytime soon? You know, I did not order that one because it wasn't like a name brand like Ninja Turtles, but I've heard good things about it. Would you like me to add it? T10. Fortune favors are bold, and you got to risk it to get the biscuit. Fortune favors the bold. That's why I'm buying crypto. That reminds me of that South Park episode. All right, here we are. Tyler Furbert is next. Tyler says he would like 2 Pokey Shuffles. Mr. Tyler Furbert. Is Tyler Furbert watching? Good luck in there, Tyler. 3. I'd definitely be interested in buying some. 1, 2. Oops. The reroll looks like it's making a lot of sales for the Pokey Shuffles. Plus, once the card gets low enough, it will end up being kept because the reroll value is too low. Here we are. 2 cold ones this time, and unfortunately, this one can't re-enter the box. The top of him got chipped, so we don't allow that. All right, Tyler Furbert, 2 cold ones. I'm sorry. There it is. Okay, that is true. There's been a lot of orders on the Pokey Shuffles, probably as a result of how fun that looks. Here's Joshua Rose. He says the Fates Collide break. You got it, man. Kissed by your rose on the grave. Is that the lyrics? I don't even think those are the lyrics, are they? Here's this. We have Mr. Carlos Chaveras with 3 Nikkei Precious in his order. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take a minute and advertise a box break we're hosting. This right here, the Nintendo Game Packs box break, is currently the star receiver, and it is right now 3 out of 10. So there's only 7 spots left. You know, a lot of times people jump into a break when there's like 1 or 2 spots left. If you think it would be fun to open a whole box of Nintendo Game Packs, why not jump in there now before it reaches 1 or 2 spots left? You can keep that whole box and have me ship it to your home without opening it, or you can have me open the whole thing for you. That's that new box break. It's a non-Pokemon break. We like to do those. I've been thinking about hosting a break on that gigantic Charizard Blastoise Venusaur set. I'm also tempted to just keep it. It's pretty cool. Just DoorDash, says Catnip. Here's this. Here's this girl here. And here is this guy. There it goes. All right. Nothing really crazy popping out of there this time. Those are always fun to open. Those are the Nikkei Precious cards. They come from Union Arena. What do you guys think I'm missing from my menu that really shouldn't be missing? Okay. Placing that there. Let's get some cards up on the table here. Another Slowpoke? My God, I got a lot of Slowpokes. Speaking of which, did you guys know this trade break over here only has 2 spots left in it? You can buy in for $5 or trade me some of your junk. Brown Dust 2 White set when it comes out this summer. I think I've heard a couple people mention that Brown set. Sarah Dusenberry's here. She wants 4 live customs and send her Charizard out for grading. Please choose between PSA or Beckett for me. If you choose PSA, please keep the extra 5 as a token of love. What? All right, let's start with 4 live customs. Okay. I think you mean if you don't choose PSA, keep the $5. All right. Put this here. Well, the question really boils down to, do you want to risk getting a Beckett like 9.5, you know? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck in there. Is the Beckett 9.5 worth the risk? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's painful. Oh my. Lordy, lordy, lordy. That is a painful round right there. Sorry, Miss Sarah. That's rough. Now, the other portion of your round is to send out your Charizard. All right, so at least that's good news. Let's go grab that Charizard. Did we place him in here? Yes, we did. I'll give him one more look. Brown does put Nikkei to shame. All right, let's see. Hmm. Let me see. Ow. Ow. Oh, yuck, dude. There's that giant fly. There you go. Did you guys see him fly on screen? The mayfly. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was on screen for like a split second. Okay, give me a second here. I'm being real quiet. We're taking a look at her card real fast. All right, you ready for this? Ow, like hurts my eyes to do this. No, I think it's ever so slightly off center. Not that I don't think it can get a black label with being slightly off center. Because I actually think Beckett doesn't work that way. I think Beckett actually does allow some to go. Um, it's an awfully nice card. I'd just be worried about the 9.5. That would be so annoying. Well, it's so borderline. It's so borderline. If it comes back 9.5, will you crack it for me? Yeah, I can do that. You may also wish to have it graded in a higher tier with Beckett to get it done faster. It does seem thinner on the right side, doesn't it? Take a close look. It's subtle. See, I'm pretty sure it's slightly off center on the right side, and that'll fail it from getting black label. But it might get a pristine 10. And a pristine 10 is better than a PSA 10 still. So here are my thoughts. You can try for the pristine 10 at Beckett. I don't think you'll get black label, but you can try for the pristine 10. What do you think, Sarah? Now, if we want to do a higher tier on this one, let me climb into maybe 51.49. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like a hair off center. Okay. So Miss Sarah. Ooh, well, it's really expensive. So we can up it to so you can have a faster turnaround if we do $55 for Beckett and we'll send it in standard. Express is $80. I don't really think and that's before my fee actually. So it would probably be more like $95. So we could do standard or express probably. Looks damn good to me. Yeah, it does look good. Left side is bigger. I think it might be a hair bigger. I think that's why I was saying when we initially looked at it, as I said, it's close, but I don't know if I would do Beckett. You could do Beckett. We could do the base Beckett grading, or we could do standard, or we could do express. Now, if we go for the base grading, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just going to take a while for it to come back, Sarah. So if you're comfortable with that, we could do base. If you want to send in extra for the faster grading, I'll take $10 extra. We'll do the base grading. Let's give Beckett a try. All right. Beckett base. Oh, actually, you didn't say if you wanted Beckett base. So let me know if you wanted sent in the let's do base. All right. I was going to say perfect. All right. So I'm going to set this to the side. And now I know I got a very important submission to make for you. Okay. And we'll put the rest of these in here. And then, you know, we really have to put a new card into the, is this unsleeved? I guess you got a couple unsleeved ones in here. There you go. All right. I'll send in the extra 10. Perfect. Yeah, that's probably what I do with such a big, expensive card. I wouldn't do the bulk just because you want to know the results sooner. And it's so expensive that the price is probably justified. All right. We'll get that done for you. What do I got over here? Look at some of these cards, guys. That's pretty cool. Those are all fun. Oh. Charizard, huh? Oh, right. We were going to do a Moltres Zapdos Articuno break. Forgot about that. A couple of these Pikachu's, huh? So let's do this. Let's no problem. Let's grab this guy over here. This is called a lightning break, right? He's not really moving like a lightning break though. So we're gonna pull this back. Beatrice will have $40 returned to her. Here you go, Beatrice. McDonald's Pikachu is not really picking up enough attention to continue on as a lightning break. Probably because everyone's got a McDonald's Pikachu by now on this channel. He is correct at 200 though. Go look him up. So there's no premium on him at 200. He's going to head right on into that live customs box. He looks nice, doesn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I try to mix them. Try to mix the colors together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So Pikachu's going it. Is going to say BGS 10 020 Pikachu. I will say $200 down here. Just make sure he lines up correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. What about a McDonald's Pikachu PSA 10? Well, those are much cheaper. The BGS Pristine 10 does cost more. All right. So Beatrice is back out of there. We have the ability to swap into a different lightning break now. Maybe one that gets more attention. I think the Pikachu's been up there for a while, and you haven't seen him gather enough attention. All right. Oof. Who's next? We have an order from Arturo Perez, 2 Poke Shuffles. Hey, what's up, Arturo? Nice to see you. Did you know, Arturo, you've actually got a lot of cards over here because you once upon a time, you won the binder break. Remember the early binder break? Why does BGS cost more? They have really tough grading standards. They have like the toughest grading standards of any company. Like the Mega Charizard we're sending out could easily come back 9.5 somehow. It's really annoying, actually. They might be like, oh, well, I think the lip is too up curved or something. I don't know what they do. Rafael Gonzalez, that was 2 Poke Shuffles for Mr. Arturo, and they were cold. Sorry, Arturo. Rafael says 2 live customs, 1 box of 151. Surprise. You got it. All right, so we're going in here. Yay! I'm sorry, man. 1, 2, 3. to the back, and then 1, 2. All right. Oh, double hit? Nope. Double hits are possible in the live customs too, just like the Poke Shuffles. They're just less common. Litwick. So this is Litwick. You should buy Burger Q right now, especially PSA 10. It's an interesting card because we don't know if it's undervalued. If it is undervalued, then it's going to probably jump a lot. It really just depends on whether McDonald reprints it. That's what everyone's waiting to find out. Ow, got an itchy elbow here. If he is going to be reprinted, there's not enough. If he isn't, I think I said it backwards. If he is going to be reprinted, there's too many. Oh, this guy's cooler than I thought he was. All right. He's Master Ball English Litwick. Cool. All right. So here you are. So that is Litwick from Pokemon White Flare. Keep. All right. You got it. I can tell you that that would have been really hard to get a 10 on. So that was a lucky card for me. Because most cards do not grade 10. And that's actually a Master Ball. Okay. Congratulations on that. One box of 151 surprise. Here it is. This is coming out of that new case, huh? Don't forget, guys, we have these new 420 Oddishes. We've got this one, $25, 1 in 6. And this bigger one over here, $40, 1 in 9. That one's expensive, but it's actually a legit vintage card. It's a Yukimori Oddish, and it's from Hidden Legends. All right. Good. Called off. Oh, man, not feeling good. Let's grab this over here. Let's snip this. One big snip. And 2 big snips. And 3 big snips. All right, dude. Shoop. What we got? Looks like you got a little shiny Pidgey out of your box. That's probably going to be your large hit. Let's see what else we pull. Here's Dodrio. I have an appointment. Oh, no, not an appointment. Here's Zubat. Here's Articuno. Dragonite. Dragonite. Double Dragonite. Dragonair. Marowak. Gyarados. Starmie. Marowak. Tauros. Starmie. And Alakazam. All right. The pull style of these boxes is pretty predictable now. Like, I understand what's supposed to come out of the box really well. There we go. All right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Let's go grab your bag. Popping this in here. Very good. Who's next? We have Miss Beatrice. Can I get tag 10 Zoroark? Yes, you can. Here it is. By the way, Miss Beatrice, you might have noticed this. We just canceled the Pikachu break. So you have $40 other dollars. Look at this, everybody. Isn't that cool? Okay. Very nice. What is going on today? We got an order from Mr. LaFlame and from Miss Jen. Here's Carlos Chaveras. 4 more of the Nikkei Precious. Okay. 4 more Nikkei Precious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doop. All right. Hope so. That would be awesome. Popping this over here. Let's knit this. Good. Oops. Mr. Carlos, good luck, man. So here we have, wow, man. Look at this card, guys. So again, this is Nikkei Precious. I know the Nikkei cards have been very popular, and now they're putting them in maid outfits or something. Those are kind of pricey, though. The booster boxes they came out of were pricey for me. There. Here's, oh, yeah. Whoa, mommy. What happened to the simp emoji? Was there a simp emoji? I didn't remove it. I don't think I did I? And here's one more. What did it look like? Can I have the bulk cards? These? These go to Mr. Carlos. Thank you, Mr. Carlos. Actually, I think we're going to get you a second bag, Carlos. You got a lot. Look at that. Oh, look, he has one of these copper coins. Have you guys ever thought about buying a copper coin? They're kind of like silver and gold in the sense that there is a market for them. It is. And sometimes the copper coins actually go up in price. They already have gone up in price. So the copper coins, we used to sell them a lot cheaper, and then they got a lot more expensive over time. It's so weird. But we haven't sold one recently. I don't advertise them very much. We sell a little bit of precious metals, not too much. We're mostly Pokemon focused. All right. Okay. Mr. Carlos. Carlos Chaveras. Number 2. There it goes. You guys want to see the copper coins real fast? They're pretty fun. So I bought these like last year, and I've sold through quite a few of them, and they're literally more expensive now than when I bought them. So they went up in value for me the same way silver did. Check that out. See that? That's pure copper, like a giant penny, and it's minted, and it's pretty neat. Sort of like a gateway to coin collecting if you've never thought about it before. But what's attractive about it is how affordable they are. I'll check the menu for you guys to see how expensive they cost. Bulk, precious metals. So a copper coin is $14. Let me see if that's still accurate, actually. We haven't checked that in a while. Minted copper coin. All right, let's see. No, it looks like I could probably lower the price a little bit. Yeah, so like this right here, check it out. $14.50, see? So our price is $14, but it looks like there's some that are a little bit cheaper. I'm going to lower my price. So instead of 14, let's drop it down to 12 now. We're going to hit Control Save. All right. So these will be 12 for now. I'm very price sensitive. I like to lower prices when they should be lowered. Ponyta, Psyduck, Snorlax, Gardevoir, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Carlos. Sarah's back. She says, for Beckett grading and 4 live customs. I'll get something. All right, so we set you up with that Beckett grading. And here's 4 more. Wait a second. Let me make sure it's your turn, actually. So you ordered that 10 minutes ago. Let me check the website, Miss Sarah. Make sure that we're not cutting the website out. All right, so it's not actually your turn yet. Mr. LaFlame goes next. Give me a second here. It's almost your turn, Sarah. It's almost your turn. Let me get Mr. LaFlame taken care of first. So he would like to try another box of this 151 surprise. Here it is. Can we do a Snorlax break? I'd be down for that. We could probably do a break on this Snorlax here if you'd like. There we go. Of course, that Snorlax could also be snapped up into the live costumes. I was just thinking we need some more cards for the live customs. All right, here goes. I remember buying those copper coins for like $5. They've definitely gone up in price. Isn't that cool? Just like silver or gold did. Because probably the price of gold went up, or maybe the demand for the minted ones went up. Whatever the case is, I think it's kind of cool. Right, you should be able to look up the price of copper and see if it's higher than it was a year ago. But copper is used in a lot of construction, so it's like this kind of metal where it's not just like it's a very useful material. People don't think of it for like they don't think of it for like jewelry or anything, but it's extremely useful. So of course there's a market for it. Hey, there's an Oddish. Okay, you got an Oddish. Ah, Master Ball, Nidoran. Okay, you pull a Master Ball out of your box. Your box is immediately much better than the other boxes. Here's Aerodactyl. Starmie. The hunt for Pikachu Gengar continues, man. There's Ninetales, Scyther, Grimer, Flareon. I like that. That's a Yukimori as well. I like that card. Here's this Tauros, Dratini, Nidoqueen, Weezing. It's a myth at this point. I don't think it's a myth. I think it's more like it's just really hard to pull. All right. Most good cards are hard to pull. It's also so cheap to open these packs too. They're not very expensive, are they? So that's part of it. All right. A whole box Pog. Okay. Here's Mr. LaFlame's bag. Now, last time, Mr. LaFlame, 7% chance. Oh, 0.7% chance. It actually might be lower than 0.7%. So the way it might actually work is it might be like 7.7% might be like the loot table that it's in with other hits, maybe similar to like Alt Arts or something like that. And then it competes with those cards to be pulled. It's like the One Piece. You got to go crazy. You got to go on a crazy adventure for it. Well, whoever pulls it's going to have insane bragging rights. I will say that. All right, here we are. So last time you donated some of those cards, I'll steal your hollows. We are. All right. Thank you, Mr. LaFlame. Thank you for that. So it is actually Miss Sarah's turn now. All right, Sarah, 4 live costumes. Just trying to do these in order. It's like the One Piece. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, good luck. We got Hypno, Mystery Garden, Crawdaunt. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank heavens. Thank heavens for that. And actually, Sarah, you actually earned a spot in the second chance break last turn, didn't you? Because you tried and missed at $100 on the last round. One piece sleeve packs the way to go. Yeah, you think they have a higher pull rate? People sometimes speculate that's how Pokemon works too, but there's really no way to prove it. It might just be like good luck followed by superstition. Because most likely the way that the odds are handled, a computer has already been told at what rate to hand out the hit, and then they print like a huge batch of them, and that's it. So let me ask you, why would they go through all the trouble of changing the mathematical formula just for blisters? It doesn't make sense. Oh, you got the Rainbow Squirtle. Okay, Rainbow Squirtle it is. Okay, let's see. Rainbow Squirtle. I can't sing tonight, Sarah. My throat's been destroyed. Here we are. All right. Look at this Squirtle. So that's 125 this time. And there it is from the Topps collection. Lovely card. I actually wasn't sure what exactly gave it a 9. So it's tempting to crack this one and regrade it, but I just don't want to do it. It's a nice card. Maybe it's a borderline 10. Might be worth sending to CGC, actually. CG, obviously it's already been graded with CGC, but look at it. See the blue label? That was their old grading scale. So their new grading scale is a little more generous, I feel. Crazy. Blue 9s are 9.5s technically, right? I don't know. I don't know how that works. So this is a tough one. It's a vintage Squirtle. It's cute. It's rainbow. But it's in an old CGC holder. What do we do with this one? Keep. Okay, we're keeping this one. Miss Sarah. All right. I think we are going to stuff this Snorlax up in that box. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. All right. Snorlax is going in. Number 169. Snorlax. Oops. T10. All right. Let's see. I'll put these on the table for a second. I think these are interesting because I think you can like draw a Pokemon on them and then have them graded. So I think I should save these blank cards real carefully for future drawings. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And they go. Okay. What to do with those? Spray tape. Raichu. Pikachu. Yveltal. Luigi. Luigi time. And Vibrava. Who's next? Here's Joseph Smith. One Poke Shuffle snipe. It could happen. Let's find out. Good, good luck. Good luck, Mr. Joseph. All right. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Hey, hey, old maid Bulbasaur. Look at you, man. Look at you. Joseph Smith, old maid Bulbasaur. That's a decent pull, actually. So he got that for $5 on a lucky pull. So let's see if we can find it now. So hard to search through the box. You know why? The box is so damn full. There it is. So there it is. Old maid Bulbasaur. Any English pack, to be honest. Mangione. Wait, what? Those are old comments. Free Luigi Mango one. Free Luigi. It is. Free my man Luigi. He ain't done nothing. All right. Super cool. I'll keep it. Okay. Good. Oh. Tossing that. What do you think of this, Luigi? Do you think he's worthy of the Poke Shuffle box? Or do you think he'll just be reroll fodder? Scared to put him up there and just reroll him 100 times. Go hit that like button. Okay, so here's Weedle. Oh, that's a poker card. That's cool. Weedle for 150. Oh, yeah, check that one. Okay, so let me check the babies. It's going to say Togepi, Cleffa, and the number is 094. Let's just say tag team. Okay, so the price has not changed on this one at all, actually. And I think we should go ahead and put this in the box up here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm putting it in for 16. I like this card a lot, actually. I like that card a lot. It's a 094. Togepi, Cleffa, T10. What's up, MRBL? Want to do either OP6 or OP13? There it is. Got a lot of those old maids, so I'm going to slow down on grading those. No more old maids going out until the ones we have sell through. Now, as you know, we are the premier Pokemon card shop for binder breaks. Let's add something to it, shall we? Let's add some stuff to the binder break. Like this, whatever that is. I'd like to add a Pikachu. I'd like to buy a Val. I'm going to add a Jigglypuff and a Charizard. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Let's add Ditto's popular these days. Let's add Ditto. Cool, man. Cool, baby. What do you think of that, bro? Tell me what you think of that, bro. Tell me how you feel about that, bro. Here's Charizard. Here's Pikachu. And here is the Muskrat. Shrimperoni. Okay. Watch you win both. Okay, let's see. I like to put the cool cards in the front, huh? Put this Pikachu up here. It's all about how you display it. So the binder break really gained these two cards right here today. That was a donation by Mr. LaFlame, by the way, the Golem. Thank you, LaFlame. And then we got a couple of these going into the back of here, maybe. I don't know where. I feel like the Charizard should be closer nearby. Let's put that right there. A couple of these stickers as usual. We always put a couple of these stickers in here. They're pretty fun. All right, cool. Binder break number 13 is filling out. It's a first come, first serve break. So keep that in mind. You know, when it reaches a point where it's pretty full, people start jumping in and you might find it hard to get in there. All right. We have another order. Let's go grab it. What's that Pikachu from? We have Miss Jennifer Yap as well, don't we? So we got Miss Jennifer Yap and another new order. Jen, sorry to keep you waiting there. Miss Jen, she wants EB3 times 24. All right, EB3. Add it to my bag, please. Yes, yes, ma'am. We're seeing a pretty rapid increase in sales on EB3. How's this set doing? When did it come out? Let me see. My throat's going bad. Sent in. All right. Let me check this over here. So we're doing a price test on this. Try this. Okay. So now we're price checking over here. And yes, I can see that the price has jumped on this pretty significantly since the last time we priced it. But ours actually comes straight out of a sealed case. What's a case actually costing these days for this set? What if I don't want it from China? Let's see. That's EB4. We want EB3. The hell? How much is an EB3 case going for? This is definitely fake because look, here's one that says an EB3. Yeah, some guy with no feedback selling it. Give me a moment, guys. So we're doing analysis on this set because it is selling through pretty fast. There's a bunch of fake sellers, which is pretty concerning when you think about it. I want EB3. So there's a bunch of sellers in China, which I don't know how to feel about that. There's a ton of them. They all use the same stock photo. Here, this one looks real. This one's from the UK and it looks real. And is it EB3? Oh my God, that's expensive. So a sealed case in the UK, Miss Jen. Let's see what this turns out to be. Divided by what, 12? All right. All right. So let's see what price we're currently selling our EB3s at. EB3s, this product we haven't priced in a long time. So we're checking it because in the last day we sold like 3 boxes of it. EB3 is at 6. All right. So we're going to change EB3 from $6 to $6.50. A very subtle change, not a lot. All right. But I can see it's much more expensive. And we'll just track and see how fast we're running out of it over time. I don't know if I'm going to restock that one. I don't restock One Piece very often. Okay. Actually, I don't know what the next One Piece set is. Let me message my guy, the guy who gets me product. I'm going to ask him for any updates. I feel like I haven't purchased anything from him in a while. All right, here we go. Time to open Miss Jen. Let's climb back into the queue. All right, here goes. EB3. EB3 is one of the only new sets doing good. Mister, where you plan on getting English OP15? I think you mean when are you planning to get English OP15? So I know it came out, OP16 coming out in June. Oh, thanks for the update, Carne Asade. That's a while from now, actually. We're in April. So as I was saying, OP15 sold so poorly, the Japanese set, that I didn't bother buying the English set. I do that sometimes. Sometimes when a set underperforms, I just go, meh. We are. We like to focus on the sets that we know everyone's chasing a big chase card out of. I think that OP15 just didn't have a really convincing didn't have a really convincing manga rare in it. Now this one has what? Boa Hancock in it, isn't that right? Payout incoming, says PSA. Ooh. Snipping this. Yeah, I have virtually a whole case of OP15 Japanese left, and only like 1 or 2 boxes sold, and nothing came out of it yet. So we have a lot of OP15. Well, no, not a lot of it. I think I only bought a single case of it because I was wary of it. So I correctly sniffed it out that it wasn't going to do well. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like a skill, by the way, being able to detect changes in demand between products. Like today, we just raised this by 50 cents and we'll see where it goes from here. But the other set, maybe we should lower it and just try to get rid of it. What's sad about OP15 is I actually paid a premium on it. I paid extra for that set. I think I paid more for OP15 than I paid for EB3. That's the craziest part. And then it ended up not selling very well. There it goes. Have you ever ate Waffles House? Yeah, years and years ago, Karis and I went on a vacation to North Carolina to scout it out. And we had Waffle House out there, and it was really bad. The quality of the food was so cheap and so poor. Like the waffles were gross. The syrup was gross. The eggs were gross. Every piece of it was gross. Denny's and IHOPs are much better than Waffle House. They are. Yeah, I don't remember it being really cheap either. It wasn't particularly cheap. It's not a bad set, but compared to OP9, OP13 and EV3 is not in the same level. OP16 should perform a lot better. Nice. What's going on with OP16? Some good happening in that set? Yeah, you ready, Jen? So the hit hasn't come out. Here's this girl with an apple. This blonde girl. It's Utah. It's Utah. You got a guy have a smoking cigarette fixing your food, then it'll be delicious. You gotta have a guy smoke. Oh yeah, I get the meme culture of Waffle House. Here we are. Good place to go get into a fight, or watch people fighting, or watch the cook having a bad day, and he's smoking and flipping your pancakes or something. Yeah. All right, but I don't think I'd set foot into another Waffle House after the first time I went there. It was so weak. It was so weak. Oh, the Kuzan one I want. The Kuzan? Wait, I want the Kuzan. Well, let me just mention, we got plenty of OP15 waiting to be open. 3 mangas, I think, all admirals. Oh, cool, man. Okay. Now, here we are, Miss Jen. We've got Uta and the Crown Girl, who's Nami, and Nami. Very nice. Let's go find your bag. Now, I think you're up here. Oh, that's Jesse Salinas. Yes, here we are. Good. Got a little bag of hollows. And then here is your hits. I love the Waffle House. Cheap food, EBT friendly. You had a front row seat, a pay-per-view fight. Waffle House back in the day used to be good. It sucks now. All right. You know, Jen, I think we can keep your stuff in this box up here. Yes. We are. So, Jen, you're going up top into this JA box. It's empty. So you're in the JA box. Maybe I'll try to remember that. Oh, yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now we have a Mr. LaFlame order. And LaFlame says he'd like another box of the 151 surprise, but also he'd like to try a snipe on the Ascended Heroes. All right, you got it. You got it, bro. Waiho was the best spot to go after a night out, but now it's where you might be safer at a bar. That's crazy. Ultimately, I like Denny's the most. Denny's is the best breakfast commercial, restaurant. I feel like I like their pancakes better than the IHOP's pancakes. They're all pretty similar to each other. I also like the Denny's eggs are pretty decent. Out here in Lake of the Ozarks, I have to drive 30 minutes to get to a Denny's, and we don't even have an option for an IHOP's at all. Countryside living. We don't have a Waffle House either, though. Look at that nice Ghastly. Isn't that nice? We're going to go ahead and toss this Ghastly into the binder break as well. Moons over my hammies at Denny's. Vintage Denny's. Mew, Zekrom, Gyarados, Beldum, Kyogre, Golem. Thank you for that. Pikachu, and now Ghastly. Okay. That's the binder break. Jump in there, guys. $40 buy-in. At this point, it's probably worth well over $160. Now, we want a whole box of 151 surprise. 151 surprise. Still waiting to see who pulls that Gengar Pikachu. Denny's Strawberry French Toast hits. Yeah, they're like a quadrillion calories, but they're very good. You're in Ozarks? I'm in Kansas City. Yep. I'm originally from St. Louis, but my entire extended family lives in Kansas City. I've been to the Kansas City Collecticon twice now, and I'm living out here in Camdenton, Lake of the Ozarks, Camdenton side. You ever been? Real pretty out here. Okay, ready? We go to Colombia for the fertility treatment. That's where we've been going. Yeah. Karis is thinking of delaying the next transfer by a couple months. Have a couple months off. Yeah. Okay. Mister, put my other hits in too. Full arts ain't such. What? Yeah. You trying to donate some cards? I don't want to take too many cards from you, Let's Play, but it makes me feel guilty. You're saying you probably don't want the nine tails. There you go. Awesome. Yes, I've been many times. Sweet. Awesomeness. All right. There we go. Okay, you ready? So let's start with the Ascended Heroes. Maybe a one-shot Gengar in here. No. Just a couple hollows. Did you watch the new Mario movie? I have not. No, I haven't watched that yet. Although tonight I downloaded the new Resident Evil game for Karis. So we're waiting for that to there's another Ninetales. We're waiting for that to finish downloading. It is Ninetales. We are. Here's a Vapoon. Here's a Mewtwo. Here's a Blastoise. Look at that Blastoise. Ascended is disguised as the new Prismatic, but at least there's IRs. Yeah, they do these especially difficult pull rates, huh? Pretty interesting. Here's Marowak. Here's Gengar. Look at that. You should play Detective Mouse Pie for hire. But what are you saying? Here's Jolteon, Dratini, Vileplume, Nidoran, Aerodactyl, and Magmar. Where's everyone going, Bingo? Mister, donate those. You want all of these donated? I can do that. Oops. Definitely grade the Gengar. Yeah, I feel like the Gengar is actually kind of nice. Like these I get. These are just Chinese hollows. Not a lot going on with Chinese hollows. But the Gengar is kind of a cute card. I like him. And then I kind of get Blastoise. He's not that great. And then Ninetales. Actually, I kind of get the Ninetales too, to be honest. I can donate them if you'd really like. Sure you don't want to keep the Gengar? All right, he says yes. So we'll go ahead and place, since you're donating them, I'll place this in here, the Ninetales, and the Gengar as well. And then we can just put Blastoise like back here with the Doodoo or something. All right. Wow, really generous. I'll place you onto the giveaway slab or giveaway cards again, but I feel like you're going to give that away if you win that. I think that's what you're joking about. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much. Where'd the Brett Love giveaway go? Here it is, Mr. Brett. Brett's got some tough times right now, so it's really cool that he's so generous. Let's see. Here's Carlton Wicks going in. Kansas City makes me sad a little bit. You know, my entire extended family lives out there. Aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandma. But I left home. I ran away from home when I was younger. And so when I ran away from home, I lost contact with all of them and never saw them again. So they're all out there and I haven't seen them. I saw my grandparents like 2 years ago. I just drove to their house unannounced and they're real old. They're like in their mid 80s or something. We are. All right. But they're still kicking it. We are. All right. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I like it out here is it just gets you away. Your item has sold. Trick or Trade Darkrai. I sold Trick or Trade Darkrai for $125 on eBay. That's crazy. All right. All right. Here's, oops. Let me jump back here. Here's Miss Sarah. She says, battling AOG, we're doing one English pack of OP13 and an English pack of OP6. Okay. You got it. So you guys can just pick out stuff you want to do this kind of battle on. Okay, let's see. You're going against AOG? Who's AOG? Alex Garcia. All right. Silva. Sarah, did you already have a card? Ow, my arm. Guess we're making you a card. Okay. Anyone want to battle 151 surprise box? Oh, now you're talking. All right, so let's make a card for both of you guys. Can I please see all your Snorlax slabs? Oh, I got some cool Snorlax slabs, but I got to get this done first before I can show them off. And this is shall say Seva. Dusenberry. All right, good luck, you guys. Sarah got in first. So it's going to be Sarah and then Alex on the right. Okay, good luck, you two. First time for me. So the Pokemon battle, we call it Battle Tower now. This is a gym break. And the way it works is at the end of 90 days, we're going to see who has the best gym break card. We'll see who it is. All right. All right, good luck. Sarah gets Frogadier for 100. Alex Garcia pulls, an energy card, a time bomb, and Zekrom. Well, Zekrom's going to win round 1, isn't he? Round 2, Cobalion. That's pretty strong. And it does just barely beat Jinx. So Cobalion and Jinx on round number 2. Okay, so you guys are tied up now. Last round. Piplup. Oh, you're going to get killed by the Piplup, aren't you? You donated the Piplup. Oh, no. Oh, you still win. Wow. She won with her own donated card, by the way. She donated that. 70 versus 60. Piplup wins. All right. It goes to Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. Crazy. Crazy that you went up against Sarah, Alex. There's no winning. I'm just kidding. That's obviously superstition. Congratulations, Miss Sarah. All right. I thought you were going to lose because of Piplup. You actually won with Piplup. How funny is that? Okay. Snipping this. Can Alex have the OP13 and I will take the OP6? What? You're just giving him the OP13? You're giving him the OP13? One English OP13. So you're just giving this to him? All right. Well, let me open this for you, Sarah, because I know that you're going to go ahead and open this for yourself from the sounds of it. All right. So that's going to be Kozuki Mononosuke. There we go. But you won. I think she was just having fun. There you go. Sarah's reached a point where she's beyond the RNG now. She's beyond it. You know? She's like, oh, did I win again? Let the peasants have OP13. Give them a taste. I'm just teasing. All right, you ready? So, Alex, she has bequeathed this to you. She said, let them eat cake, bread and circuses. Well, imagine it had been a manga, Sarah. Wouldn't that have been insane? All right, but it is Yamato. All right. Yeah, if that had been a manga, that'd have been pretty tough luck, actually. Alex Garcia. Let's go find his bag. Silva, Albert, Alex, Alejandro. You get a bag, Mr. Alex? Aguilera, Alexis, Alvaro. From OP13. Did you already have a bag? Fresh bag? Okay, fresh bag. Little thin bag here. There we go. You should join the Oddish breaks, says Mr. Catnip. I feel like the Oddish breaks are especially good if you like to smoke weed, so they might be a little more niche. But this is Oddish break number 1, $25, 1 and 6. And this is Oddish break number 2, $40, 1 and 9. This is a fun way to try to obtain my signature if you've been after getting a card that I've signed. So I've signed these Oddishes. Okay, cool. That's completed. We have an order from Mr. Hawk. He says 1 spot in the binder break. All right, so spot number 1 is filled in the binder break. All right. Again, let's show this off again. Let's see what's in it. Look how thick it is, first of all. And then let's show off some of the stuff in the binder break. So we got some nice vintage stickers, a nice Karuta. This Mew Zekrom. I feel like the Mew could have just been turned into like a grade break or something. It's got these are the core cards, I guess, in it right here. Really, it was between the Mew, Zekrom, Gyarados, and these expensive poker cards. The poker cards are actually really expensive. Yeah, these vintage poker cards from 1996. Look them up. They're not cheap at all. That's also the nice red deck. That's the color everyone prefers. They prefer red deck. Those are all red deck. These are completely packed fresh. They have a good chance at a 10. This has a chance at a 10. Same here. Look, see the back of that. All right, cool. So there's Ditto. A couple of these vintage Topps cards. Those are really nice. Let's see. Got some Star Wars cards in there for fun. Blastoise and Didi's in there. Of course, you got to have those 2 cards, of course. We've got, all right, and I like this. You know, I'm just kind of screwing around here. And what I did was I put some bulk cards in here. It's an interesting idea. I just took some cards out of bulk and placed them into the actual binder break, but it's like, maybe it was like choice bulk or something. Kind of an interesting idea. All right, there it is. Getting off soon, mistress. It's AOG. What time is this? 4:12. We've been live for 213 minutes. I probably should. Let's see if there's any other orders in the queue. So thank you, Mr. Hawk. Hawk, you went pretty deep tonight. We got you up there, Mr. Hawk. Look at that. Mr. Russ, J-Dog, LaFlame, Carlton, AO, Tyler. Cool. Did you guys notice this right here? This trade break has 2 spots left. It's $5 a spot. Who wants to battle a junk pack? Now, I think that's too small of a battle, but I do want to mention we did restock the junk packs. Look how many there are. Tons of them. Those are $3 a piece, and they have junk in them. You know, my voice is kind of giving out a little bit. Maybe I should wrap up here and get to bed. I think tonight was pretty productive. We're going to continue handing this off, and then so tomorrow this will continue. We might have finished this if I had not missed that Monday stream. But yeah, it was sad that I missed that. I really didn't want to miss that. I'm gonna be hopping off, I think, guys. What do you think? We got this new jumbo pack break made. There's a new style of break I want to introduce to the table soon. It's called like a grade break, and it's like an ungraded card that if you pull it, it gets sent off to grade. I think that would be really funny. 3, says Lupek. That's pretty good news. Yes, I think now's probably a good time to wrap up. 4:13. We got over 3 hours done. I had fun. Did you guys have fun? So I'll see you guys for the Tuesday daytime stream. I'm sure those guys missed me, the daytime guys. I'm surprised nobody else joined the Oddish. You know, I think part of it is just because it should have been hosted in the daytime, but you know, breaks they don't there's really no breaks that end super fast. So I'm sure that these will continue marching on, especially after the Tuesday stream, okay? So stay tuned for that, okay? I'll see you guys in a couple hours because Tuesday's not